Listen, yo, I tell the youngest leave the roads alone before it's too late. My nigga call me for a verse, but he wants it in 2/8. Yola for the party, Rolly wants it for his toothache. Pig note tickets is dying off on a Tuesday. Man, you got the catties confused, they can't choose A. This brick came shiny and oily, it weren't loose, yeah. I'm spitting class A facts, this is booth, yeah. Imagine if I didn't move work and I was dead broke. Imagine all the laughs and it's only at my expense. Now a nigga laughing, they can't imagine how much he spent. This is blood, sweat and tears, in pubs selling gear. I'm stealing niggas' cats like everybody, we are here. I am Killer Kane, King Kane or cocaine. Call me what you want, we still household names. Fast money fucked us up, we had to play that slow game. Fuck, I look like taking risks if there ain't no game. My haters used to be my old friends, it's such a shame. I feel bad when I'm blind past you walking in the rain. It feels good to look around and see a team full of winners. Here for the sinners, made a killing off of dinners. Curb graft, they ain't never got it from the mud. Getting rid of team members, cause them niggas they are scrubs. Talking about a brick, brother you ain't never seen grub. Better mind out before I put up 20k and get you rubbed. I don't put up and just shout bro, I'll get it by any means. With a wife shopping, still wrapping up every fiend. Say this shit respectfully, these man are rejects to me. I'm in a different tax bracket, who cares if you check for me? Sully all the cats, don't beg, it's disgusting. I felt a bit bad for fake, he snuffed him. I really wanna chuck you all this grub, but it's a trust thing. The lessons that I learned from these losses, I can't rush in. Bridges getting built, just to burn him with a smile. Jug a pussy for his grub, I ain't done it in a while. Do a scummy one and stick him up in front of his child. Forgive us for these heinous crimes, but these are crazy times. Life didn't take the wrong path, bro, we worked for this. All them days spent learning how to work a dirty strip. 10-10 Yola got the catties on some nervous shit. My nigga do some snake wormy shit, then I'm purging him.
Oh my god, I'm from the six squad. Oh my god, I'm from the six. Tell them boys, yeah, you know we got them bricks. Tell them boys to link us, we got all about the money and the power. I'm all about the money and the power. I'm running through the ends, I'm getting louder. They're running through my ends, they got about the see the way they gon' be trapping. Out here, on my block is where we working. Trap here, all my man them steady stacking. Out here, trying to feed them fiend, trying to pursue our dream.
No days off.
Yo, welcome to another episode of The Session. It's your boy Justo. I know right now, you lot can see who's here with us. You can see who's here. You thought he left. He didn't leave.
I didn't leave, I'm still here.
Punch. Yeah. Come on. Punch is in the building. Let's give it up for Punch. Fucking hell, boy. We thought you left. What happened? Who kidnapped you?
No one did kidnap me, man. I was cooling.
But anyway, listen. We've got a special guest.
Come on.
I can't lie. We got a really good guest. Right now, they're killing the scene and they're climbing up the chart real fast and real quickly. You know what I'm saying? Creative. He's the founder of Hot Seat.
Come on.
The one and only Creeper and King.
Crisis.
King.
Come on. My cousin King. Come on. MF,
Big you lot up.
MF in the building.
Come on.
Big up who's Bobby.
Yeah. Thank you lot for putting up.
Nah, come on,
you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate for having
Come on, man, Creeper. You don't know
brother,
King.
Punch.
You don't know my brother. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So yeah, man. Let's get into this a little bit right now. Creep, what made you want to come into this industry, this podcast world?
Do you know what it is? I got a credit Fen. Because me and Fen were actually arguing in Hunt's comments. I was arguing over South and East. And then Fen invited me up to have a conversation with him on his platform.
Okay.
And then as soon as I left, I said I only did that because we were arguing in the comment section.
Yeah.
And then he was like, nah, bro, you talk well. I was like, me? He's like, bro, you talk well. You should do podcasts more. And then that's what made me say, let me look into it. And then I started doing podcasts.
Okay, you know what? I like that.
So I got a big up Fen. I have to big him up.
Big you up, Fen. You don't know my brother.
Big up Tulsa, all of that.
You see, because you said that now, I want to rewind. You know what I'm saying? What made you become creative? What gave you that passion of just wanting to do it? Because you said Fen told you, you're really good at this.
Alright, so the talking good, as King will tell you, that come from the hood. So when man used to be in the hood, man, I have 100 man out,
Feds are coming through.
Yeah, feds were coming through. But the way I'm talking,
King's face is screwing already. King say, yo, what are you talking about?
No, he's just listening to it.
Why still King do this?
nah, you know what it is?
I don't remember that.
One of my even one.
So what are you saying then? But basically, a good storyteller then.
100%. One of
Yeah.
my young boys, Tanner, at the time, he even said, man used to get gas from the stories that Creeper told. And I will never forget that bar. And I was like, rah. And then other man will go to speak and everyone will have their conversations. But then when I spoke, everyone kind of listened. So when Fen was saying it, I'm thinking,
I like it.
He's looking at you like, what? Guys, like, man said everyone would listen. Yeah, that whole everyone would listen.
nah, listen. When I used to walk in the hood, no one stayed long. Everyone went home. Everyone went home.
King is like, King is like,
Where was that?
Where was I then?
Yeah.
No. When I walked up on the block, no one wanted to stay long. Everyone wanted to go home.
Nah, man, we was all there. We was all chilling.
Yeah.
You know what he's doing right now. You don't even know. Big up Gilly and Wallow.
Yeah.
But
So who's Gilly?
No, Gilly and Wallow.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying.
They had a little thing where Wallow, Gilly's talking about no one stayed in the
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was asking. Who's Gilly? Yeah, you're Gilly.
Wallow
Alright.
just exposed it. Wallow was like, bro, we was chilling. What are you talking about? Yeah,
None of them ones there. I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
No, but in the hood, every man was a good storyteller. So this was from the hood days. But then the whole organizing thing come from me just, I was trying to build a military mindset, not a militant blindset.
Having to organise everyone though, realistically, innit?
Yeah, it was.
Trying to get everyone to studio.
Yeah,
Because there was more than, there was a lot of us in it. So he's always been the punctual person out of everyone. The most punctual, on point.
I wouldn't even lie to him. I would even if we got a film from 5, I'll tell King we got a film from 4. He'll turn up at like 4 and say, "Yo, you man, I'm not late." I'm like, "No, you're actually early."
Yeah. Oh,
Man lied to me.
That's tricky. He's always tricking you. No, but it works though. It works. It works. It works.
You know, I think we should do that
That's
more
a
often.
smart
You know?
idea. That's a smart idea.
To me, all the
When man's
video
got video shoots, shoot.
Swear
Stop
down.
telling man exactly the time.
No,
Tell them an hour before.
It was
Yeah.
at 2. I met the last one. Yeah, you got to pull up at 2. Man's like, alright, cool. I get there. I'm like, bro, no one's here. He's like, yeah, I've got an hour to already, bro. You're early.
It's
Yeah, oh my God.
I'm gonna
not punctual at all.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real. That backfired us on us the last time, yeah, because Toxic TV was late, yeah, and that's when
we had the madness.
That's when we had Feds shut down the whole hood.
No way.
Toxic TV come there. There was no more filming to be done, and he's like, "Yo, I still want to get paid."
Man
Man got arrested.
Man got nicked. He said, King still owes me £150. I'm like, when I come back, man's like, bro,
Man's
no Toxic
nicked.
saying you owe him £150. I'm like, bro, I got nicked, bro.
Got
like,
nicked. Come on, man.
I got
Like,
nicked,
about
fam.
8 man from the hood got nicked.
Man ain't trying to let his
Imagine
money go,
the day
boy.
he come early. The day he come early, we was all early, but Toxic was late.
Remember,
and then,
kids, always be late for
yeah.
the video shoot.
Facts.
I'm not gonna lie. You know what you should have just told him then? I got a bills for you. Not 150.
Hey, do you know why? You know why this
He was
conversation?
late.
You know why?
Take the 50
You
pound off
know
for
why
being
this
late.
conversation is crazy? Because there was a girl. I'm not even gonna say her name. She's a popular girl. She's from Northwest. She was there. She could co-sign this whole story because she was there when it all.
Swear
Bro,
down.
I swear down. She probably watched this episode and be laughing. She was there, bro. About 9 man from the team got nicked. About
Wow.
9 man. And then
Do you know what though?
It's had a madness.
It went
bro.
off.
It went off.
That's the day it went off. Like you know what I say.
Was the
sometimes?
man them arguing?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
I know them ones there.
You know what I've learned in life, yeah? If you change your people, place and things, nothing can catch you. But sometimes when you get too comfortable and you're in one place for too long, you become accessible. So man was just there way longer than man needed to be.
Yeah, man should have just kept it moving.
And-
Yo, what age? Wait, what age are you lot thinking like this? Because boy, I stayed on the block. You know what I'm saying? And when Fez will pull up on the block,
I'd say
sometimes.
the mindset's only really come now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, back then you're learning, innit?
Do you know what? I like the
Yeah.
fact that you said that because, yeah, that's like me as well. The mindset is just coming as man's getting older and
Yeah,
older.
100%.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. It's supposed to though.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be
man
like
was
that.
still
Still.
like, nah,
You grow in it.
You just be like, who is this person?
So,
at this
yeah,
big age, fam?
yeah.
What are you on? But
Yeah.
then it was all everyone's. You know how it goes, bro.
Come on, man.
It was kind of unhealthy because we'll be on the corners from 4 in the afternoon until 7 the next morning.
Yeah.
And don't even
I
realize.
swear
it.
like that.
Yeah, we wouldn't know.
Yeah. I know them days. I know them days. You know it's mad, yeah.
Bagel King for breakfast.
Everybody,
Everyone was doing it. Yeah, everyone was doing it, bro.
Same shit, man.
And you got to think, man didn't have toilet breaks, man didn't eat, man didn't do, and man,
Yeah.
you know how unhealthy that is, bro. Man,
You know,
That's mad.
you know what kills it? You know how the brethren I used to always say to me, bro, think about how much man's doing the same shit that we're doing right now.
yeah, it's recycled crime, bro.
Like, and I used to think to myself, why are you even thinking about that? But
I
then
know
when
you
I
know,
deeped
you
it, it's
deeped
true.
it, yeah.
A lot of niggas were doing the same shit we
Yeah,
were doing, bro.
recycled crime, bro.
It's like
Everyone
getting
just
a drone,
repeating.
getting a drone shot of
Yeah, that would be sick. That would be a movie. That would be a movie. Just
yeah,
sitting
yeah,
in each
yeah.
block and you're thinking the same thing. Yeah.
But bruv, man's graveyarding for no reason.
Yeah,
them
no,
times.
no.
Oh my God, I know them days there.
For no reason.
For not, yeah.
Do you know?
Nothing.
You know, I always say to the kids, like, if you want to impress, man, jump in the air and stay there. No, because, man,
Yeah, that's hard.
There's nothing you're gonna show, man, that's different than what man's done.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
just
yeah.
duplicating something that man's
We've
already
already
done.
done,
yeah.
And then we're duplicating something that someone else has
We've
done.
already done,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
recycled crime.
Bro, it's looking
That's
out
what
the
that's
window
what they
and
say. The
seeing
game don't
everyone
change, only the players, isn't it?
That's it. Literally,
Yeah.
bro. Literally.
Do you know what, yeah, Creeper? I like the way we started it so far.
Yeah.
But I need to know who Creeper is. Yeah, so take me back. School, household, and how did you come to realize the talent that you had? Do you get what I'm saying? So take me back.
So household was like loads of us, top and tail, 7 of us.
We're all boys.
Nah. So it's all boys. Well, my older sister passed away. R.I.P. My older sister.
R.I.P.
She would have been the oldest. Then 4 boys, 3 girls. One tramp uncle that my mum took him. You know, you always got one tramp uncle. One tramp uncle.
Those unks though, those unks deserve it though. Does he deserve it
He
though?
deserves it. He done too much.
All right.
Yeah,
Say
he don't
that.
even
Say
I know
that.
them uncles that are just like doing bare madness in the yard.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
he-
blaming on other people.
Yeah, bro.
And then we're all fighting each other, but it was him.
Imagine man watch this and say, "Wow, man calling me a
Tramp uncle, yeah, like he's out of it.
Yeah.
He's out of it. But he was in there, so it would have been 8 of us in one room. Yeah, top and tail, all of that. Certain man's foot stinks. You know how it goes, sharing.
Yo, that is crazy.
sharing bath water. But you know, bath.
That must have been the best time.
No, you know what is? Alright, so how did we share? How had to share bath water as well? It's like my older brother would get in the bath. My mum was like, "Don't pull the plug." Then I'll get in the bath, wash with the same water he just washed with. Don't
That
pull
is-
the plug.
that is
You know what I mean?
serious.
But then that would just be for the 4 boys. Then the 3 girls would then do the same
Well,
thing.
so when you're saying don't pull the plug here, is the tap running though?
Nah,
Using the same water?
I'm using the same
Yeah.
water.
Wow.
Mum was trying to save gas and electric, all of that stuff. Yeah. It was real like that. Yeah. So if you was the 4th brother,
It would have been hard work for me. I'm not getting in there. Change the water. I'm not getting in there. You know what it is? I got this OCD. I'm OCD there. Bro, I would have had problems. I would have been the one here that's never getting a bath, bro.
you know when you're going through that as a kid, yeah, I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
I didn't know my trainer size until I left home. Because when you're sharing your brother's like crepes and kicks and all of that, I remember walking into the JD Sports and saying to the woman,
I know this one.
"Nah, real talk." But I said to her, "Listen," she's like, "What size are you?" I said, "I don't even know." Like trying on 3-4 because you're sharing your brother's trainers, all you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's you know
Bare
what?
foot space, bare foot
Bro,
space and all of that.
bro. I know man that used to grill you on the block.
Oh, just
They
man,
used to say French bread.
Man, say hockey stick. Man, say hockey stick. Man, is long feet. All of that, bro. All of that stuff. Hockey stick. All of that. Where you're sharing man's clothes. All of that. Sharing man's toothbrush, bro. You know, you finish your cereal. Your mum's like, "Don't pour the milk out."
Yeah.
Give your brother the bowl.
Nah, hey, that's some. Hey, Creeper.
Nah,
that is some
yeah,
different
nah.
upbringing.
Yeah, that's some
Serious
different-
one.
You know what it is? But you know what it is? That raised the way my mum, what my mum was imputing in man. That then had me come into the world and not be selfish. That's why I share with everyone.
Oi.
That's
I
without
feel
me
you.
realizing it. That's why man share with everyone.
Facts. That's how man is as well.
Yeah,
Still.
that's how man. And it's weird because King's the only child, but where he was around us since a baby, he's having to go through this stuff with man as well.
Come
You know what I
on,
mean?
come on.
Like there's a picture of me standing in front of Auntie, his mum, when she was pregnant with him.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So it's going back from.
So you know,
Before
so,
us though,
so,
before us, our
before
mum was in
this,
it. Our
yeah.
mums were little on the block together, bro.
My mum was what? My mum was 7. His mum was like
So
5.
what? You're older.
I'm older than King. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait a minute.
But you're the 4 kings older than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the hairline, fam.
Yeah.
You know what? I get it. But you know what? So you know, might just turn around and say like you like
You know, literally like brothers, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
literally like brothers. Like, from I was born, I've known man.
Yeah.
Because man's older than me, innit? So,
Yeah.
That's
Literally.
mad. That's crazy.
Do you know what it's for me as well? Like I always say, yeah, like right now, I got more people in heaven than over here. But like King, my mum, like my auntie, certain people that I love are still here. He's definitely one of them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
definitely. Like,
Do you know?
I'd give him an organ tomorrow without even thinking about it.
Ditto, bruv. Ditto.
Without even thinking
Come
about
on,
it.
man.
Because
Do you-
I'm one.
Real
You
shit,
gotta
real
think
shit.
I'm an only child with my mum, but I'm one of 48 from my dad.
Damn.
So
Okay.
You're one of 48.
48, yeah.
yeah.
Yo, he is
So
not playing.
he's got 47 siblings basically.
Yeah.
He ain't even gonna tell you. His dad's Barrett and Levy.
Nah, but
Swear down.
yeah, but obviously I've grown up an only kid in it. So these men have been like my brothers my whole life.
I hear what you're saying.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I get what you
King-
mean.
King-
Have you met
King-
some of your siblings though, like other siblings?
Yeah. Not all of them. Only the ones that's here in it. I've got siblings in fucking Hackney, Chelsea,
Manchester,
Just all over.
all over
Birmingham,
the place, like, bro.
Leicester. You
No,
are
not even
st-
not really in this country like that, but like Canada, USA, Jamaica.
Damn.
Because obviously he travels, innit?
Yeah.
So man just out there just
living his life.
living his life, bro.
Just spreading it.
Spreading
King's
the
got
fucking-
King's got
Yeah.
a lyric that hurt his brothers. Yeah, he said, "I rob my own blood brothers for my niggas to eat."
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
No, but obviously.
No, but I'm just being real. The lyric went out there.
Yeah,
Certain man
obviously,
were in their
it's not-
feelings.
Man didn't grow up like that. Obviously,
Yeah.
a few of my brothers, man, did. A few of
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
but you can't. With 48 fucking siblings out there, bro.
Yeah. You can't be upset with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And man's outside with man every day.
Every day, blood, sweat,
And
and tears.
like,
So King. How did you feel when you lot had to share baths?
No.
No.
he
He wasn't part of it. You see, you just
Only fashion, only
No, he was around, but he wasn't taking a bath. Yeah.
I was about to say, yo, because he's the youngest.
You know why?
He's the youngest one going on the last war.
You know what is?
No, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Listen. I've heard some greasy shit, yeah, boy. See that water one? That's one of the maddest one I've heard so far.
It's
Still,
not mad. Because we did that when we were young. Me and my brothers. Still, we did that when we were young. That's not even a mad thing. That's why I'm not even surprised. You get what I'm saying?
brother, my household, I'm not taking no bath then, bro.
And you know,
I'm proper. When I was a youth, I was proper fussy, like.
Before people come for us in the comments, I'm gonna have to clear up. You know, we said Gilly and Wallow. There's a clip where Gilly's like, I used to put Wallow in the tub and wash him up. I never put him in the tub. Never put him in the tub and wash him up. Let me put that out there, because certain man be in the comments like, you man Gilly and Wallow,
I watched them in the time.
That's what Gilly was saying. I said, put his dirty ass in the tub. No. King never bathed in man's house or nothing like that. I don't even think he even slept over. Because man lived too close for that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
bro, we literally live like 5 minutes apart.
walk, 5-minute walk.
If
Two
that.
different
Yeah, that's
estates.
light work.
If that, if that, yeah.
So boom, the way you lot are growing up and everything, yeah. Cause you know that kind of it brings me to this. It makes me look at you differently because I see your upbringing. It's what made you become the go-getter that you are. Do you know what I mean? Am I right?
No,
Or am I wrong?
you're right. You're right. All right, so big up Tricky. You just interviewed Tricky, yeah?
Come on.
Tricky knows my pops Jux, yeah? Jazz, yeah? Where Jux lived in my house, if you're from Hackney, you know Jux, yeah? Basically, you got Pablo Escobar living in your house. You see what I mean? So, just being real, anyone that watches this from Hackney, Hunt could tell you, like, yeah. So, where he's living in man's house,
Yeah.
I couldn't be any different. You know what I mean? Because of everything man was subjected to and what man saw.
Yeah.
To the highest, you know what I mean? Like, so for me, where he was living in my house, like I said, no one outside can impress me.
Yeah,
Because of
because
who
he was, and what he was
100%
doing and
Hackney,
showing
yeah.
already.
Yeah. He was Jux is different. He's home now. Finally, hope he stays home this time.
Come on.
Yeah.
Punch, why are you thinking like that? What's going on?
Nah, it's just the name.
Jux.
Yeah. I don't, it just rings a bell, but yeah.
Yeah.
Because Punch done a lot of bid in jail still.
Nah, you probably would have ran into Jux.
This
Yeah.
guy always, he's always saying that about me. I think.
Yo, just like
When
Gilly-
they think Punch went
just
jail the
like,
last time, he's missed 4 episodes. They might have been on 4 episodes.
Nah. Man's past them level there
Them
now.
days,
So,
yeah,
them days
yeah,
done
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Nah, but Jux, yeah. Like, so nothing outside impress, man. And then the LOM lot were running, because the LOM lot was around our mums. You know what I mean? Like that they was all.
So that's the old, like that's the oldest, like the
That's
old.
the old, like the real, like R.I.P. Colin Brown, R.I.P. Fox, Unks, Buffhead, like the real LOM.
Yeah, okay,
Morrison, Nasty, all of that.
okay.
So they was in man's house like every day. Like every
Bro, that must have been crazy, bro.
Love or money.
Yeah,
Love of money,
love
yeah.
of money.
But
Sheriff, you know-
it's love over money.
Or love over money.
Love
innit?
over money, yeah.
Okay.
Correct it, yeah.
And you know about it. So example, yeah, my older brother Fox, yeah,
Sibo. So who's Sibo?
Sibo, yeah.
Come on, I'm tuned in, man. I know.
And
what's
imagine
going on.
this: my older brother Fox
knows everybody,
My
yeah.
older brother Foxy was in jail, and everyone was telling the other Fox, R.I.P. Fox, yo, there's a man, couple doors down with the name.
Yeah.
So where Foxes come to the cell, it's love.
Yeah,
but they didn't know that.
yeah.
It's not like younger
yeah.
Fox or anything, but that's when they knew. Okay, these men are connected. Because you couldn't, if you knew Fox, you couldn't have that name.
Yeah,
You couldn't have that name. So
yeah.
big up my
Come
big
like
brother
Fox was a problem out there, boy.
Nah, it was
Them
though.
tapes there, boy. Can't
See, you
even
see
lie.
the wire almost covered. Almost covered.
Yeah, Tricky was saying that still. Tricky said he never knew how Fox looked like for how many years.
Now
You get
I
me?
knew because he used to come to the house. You know what I mean? This was before the internet stuff, so man knew because like most of them love of money, man. Like Errol, they're like godparents to man.
Okay,
So
okay,
Errol's
okay,
like
okay.
godparents of my brother Devilish. So most of them are godparents and that.
So, bro, you're living in a house, yeah? Pablo Escobar. Might as well call him Scarface as well. You get what I'm saying? Yeah? Now, did you basically navigate yourself in the same path? Or was your path
Different.
different? Or did you have a different state of mind?
You know, it is just though, like me, yeah, my cousin will tell you, yeah, I always thought, I never thought normal. So if I did anything, I always did it to get away with it. Do you see what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
bro, trust me, the way I thought, my thought pattern was different from the norm.
Hey, bro, when we're in the yard, all of us are chilling. The only one that's missing is him.
Yeah, I'm in my room.
We're all there busting up PlayStation.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's the only one that's not around us because he don't drink, he don't smoke. none of that
Okay,
shit.
okay.
we're
So
all-
how was you having fun then?
You know it is. Because
Because the man them are playing computer.
You
though.
don't smoke. You don't smoke yourself, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Even drink. You don't even drink,
Yeah,
bro.
but come on, bro. I'm with the man them even though, like, you know what I'm saying?
but I was
Bro,
thinking.
listen.
I was
still
thinking.
get one glass and he's gone, bro.
Yeah, see, I was-
Walking
I
up and
was
down the
thinking.
club the whole night.
See me, yeah. I got taught to have references in life from early.
Okay.
So like me, man went to church, done that little, you know what I mean, little segment of my life, yeah. And then now
Every
man
Sunday
could,
church.
but then man could call the pastor now. So man stopped going to church, collected a reference.
Ah.
So even when my cousin got stabbed and they weren't letting man on the ward because they shut it down as like a crime scene, I've called my pastor. She got man on the ward and I'm saying to her, yo, there's a couple mums in there in the visiting area who can't see their kids. The police let us all on the ward because we knew the pastor. She's come to court. She's come to court and
Pastor's pulling a lot of string, boy.
100%. She's come to court
Powerful pastor, bro.
and spoke on certain man's behalf and made them bust case.
Oh.
But I learned in life, your reference can't be your auntie up the street anymore. Your reference can't be, you know what I mean, your uncle around the corner. You
Yo.
know what I mean? So I was thinking like that.
It's funny you say that, yeah? In my estate, yeah, there's this lady, yeah, white lady named Ree, but I call her my mother. Do you get what I'm saying? The man them used to always give me grief. Her and Francis, they used to give me grief because I used to always go and check them and everything, yeah? So they used to like, oh, they feds. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the woman that came on the
Ree.
show the last time.
No, that's Valerie.
Oh, that's Valerie.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ree,
okay.
that's my mum. Do you get what I'm saying? So they always used to be like, all my guys like ST, all of them, they didn't like Ree. They thought, yo, she's working with the police, all of that kind of crap. Bro, you know what's mad? Ree was the one that walked in that courtroom, yeah, and mashed up the whole place. You know what? The one we bust the case and then we come home, I see. You gonna read?
And you know what?
You said the Fentons going down.
Yeah, you know
all
what?
of them. When I read all them man them change their tune. Yeah, but
You know what that's like for us, Sarah, Church Sarah.
Yes.
There's a white girl that connected me with the pastor. She's the one that put us on the game that the feds had man under Obo.
see that.
Cause she's come back to us man and said,
Ree used to tell us was Ricks that was robbing the raps on the block. I'm telling you. Yo,
And this guy. Flipping, yo.
I'm
He
telling
said,
you. Nah,
we said, where else he got spotted
Bro,
bare
Ricks,
times.
you see Ricks and Tubbs, Ree used to always scan them, but they never realized. You get me? She always used to scan them and catch them red-handed. You get me? I remember one time a nasty one got taken. You know this one here you can't even let go because the nasty one got taken. You get what I'm saying?
It's almost the belly.
Yeah, bro, it was the belly. It was the biggest belly. You get me? Even to one point, I had to say to my brother, "What are you doing?" You get what I'm saying? And them times there, yeah, like Minnie the General was running with Tank. You get what I'm saying? So they put him in an ambush there in that situation when they took the whole situation. Ree was just walking by, saw the way they was trying to stick it on Minnie. You get me? Ree called me over. I said, yeah, swear down. I called my broski over. I'm telling you, bro. Ricks and Tubbs, they're the one that did it. Bruv. He looked at me and said, how'd you know this? Don't worry. They're the one that did it, I'm telling you. You get what I'm saying? So the man was like, right, like, just was like, what? I told my brother, Ree told me, keep your eye on them guys there. Them man, they're teaching, they're licking the block down, you know. I'm telling you. Yo, big you up, mum. Big you up, Ree. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, Sarah was that for us. She was that for us. She put us on game. She was the one that said to me, collect your references, protect yourself. But you told you I wouldn't chill with them. I wouldn't chill with no one.
Seriously?
Bro, there'll be like 50, 60 man in my mum's yard. Easily.
So what, you're just in your room, just what? Looking at the wall?
Just thinking.
Okay.
You know, and I know what Justo means, because this was before man had phones.
Yeah, bro, because what we there, bro?
Yeah.
You're in the bro.
That, yeah.
Everybody's in the yard. They're playing computer, PlayStation, or, you know what I mean, Super Nintendo. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever store, man. You used to do it as well, man. There's big party going on. This guy's in his room. Go through old tracks.
Yeah. Yo, come on. You see them times there, yeah? You see them times there?
Everyone's like, where is he? He's like, he's in there, man. And you open the door, you go, oh, go on, punch. Close the door, it's too much noise.
Right.
Bro, how can it be noise and you ain't playing music?
Justo's like me then. I just wanted to be myself.
And it's the way he done it, you know. Come, close the door. And I'm like, what's wrong with this? There's music going on the ball playing, bro.
I wanted confirmation because he was doing the same thing. I was like,
Me too, nigga. You know how bad it is, yeah? My cousin will tell you, yeah, like, there's like 90 man that's blocked on my phone so they can't call me. I could call them, but Kid could call me anytime.
Right.
Man, it's all they hear from everyone all the time.
They're like, right, Creeper's doing us dirty, bro.
Blocks, bro.
man's an introvert.
Yeah, you can't just call me. They'll message like, bro, I'm trying to call you. I'm like,
You're
bro, I
moving
don't
like you're
know.
the president. You get what I'm saying,
Bro, big up Bobby. She sent me a voice note today. She said, Creeper, do you remember you was trying to implement the walkie-talkies in the hood? And I said, yeah, I do remember that. I was trying to have it to where you couldn't just speak to man. You had to speak to someone else to speak to man.
Swear down.
Because you know, sometimes people waste your time, bro, with conversations you don't even need to hear.
Bruv, Creeper, how old are you, bruv? Blood, who's thinking like this at that age, bruv?
No, but you're talking. He's talking later on in life.
Yeah,
like, later on the
So
block, not younger.
yeah.
this was like probably like 24, 23, because we left them
Mountain-
size. Yeah, about
Mountain
24,
View,
23.
Yeah.
Even the way we made the whole Mountford situation was mad, because you can't just make a block in Hackney.
Yeah, because Hackney is very big. Because I was hearing Hunt talking about it. Yeah,
There's a north side, there's an east side.
but there's a side where Hunt is from. You lot don't class it as Hackney.
I think they don't class it as Hackney, but we kind of somewhat, we do. I get what he was saying with the like Manor House and the Stokey and that, but to us, we just say like the north side of Hackney, because I don't feel like they would say they're North London. I think they would say they're the north side of East London. If that makes
Okay,
sense.
the north side of East London. I like that one.
Man's
there
always
still.
said the north side of Hackney, innit?
Yeah, we just said the north
They all
side.
go into N postcodes as well.
Yeah.
Yes, it's North
Okay,
London,
okay,
innit?
okay, okay.
Yeah,
N16,
very, very close.
N1, like when you start getting into them, is it still East London? No.
No, it's
N
not. It's,
postcode.
yeah.
You know, you just asked one of those guys, not Hunt, but you asked one of those guys when Hackney and Tottenham had discrepancies, what side was you taking, and see what side they fall on.
Oh shit!
It's just
Straight on.
when, I'm not saying this currently now, but what side did you fall on?
Yeah.
Chances are they'll say they were on the Hackney side.
Oh,
'Cause it is
okay,
still in
okay,
Hackney,
okay.
It's
innit?
still in Hackney, yeah.
On,
I think
on
that's
the borders. It was still a borough of Hackney.
that's the only way you dead that argument.
Would you say is it because when they chose
What,
that
Manor
side?
House?
Your Manor
Yeah,
House is
Manor
Hackney.
House is Hackney.
It's Hackney.
That's a mad one still.
Yeah, Manor House is Hackney. Yeah,
That's just round the corner from Finsbury, innit?
literally right
Yeah,
there.
Border,
bro.
though,
It's
innit?
right
That's
there.
where-
Yeah.
It's in the border, man. Come on, man.
But you
should know
see,
that.
Hackney, like Hackney's weird.
Now, I
like
know
like-
that, but I'm just saying it's a sticky
No,
one
but
still.
Hackney's weird because art. So example, in,
Hackney's
art,
big,
in
man.
Mountford,
'Cause
there's
remember, you
like,
know,
it branches off that four
When you
different
talk about
estates.
when you pass Finsbury Park, that's like Seven Sisters, innit? That's
Yeah.
still, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of mad. You
Hey,
get
hold
it?
on.
Yeah.
Is Hackney like the biggest ends?
No, it's south.
Nah,
South
nah,
is
nah.
the biggest
No,
borough.
bro. Brixton is Brixton. But biggest
Borough,
Yeah.
biggest borough. But you
Yeah.
know, that's
Fair-
biggest borough.
You know what? That's what me and Fen had an argument over because Fen was. I said to him, I don't think there's.
I swear it's Peckham. I swear,
Nah.
ain't Peckham a borough?
Peckham's in Southwark, right?
Yeah, ain't Southwark the biggest borough or something like that? Because that's
No, it's
No, but-
Lambeth.
no, but think
Lambeth.
about it.
Lambeth, because it's Brixton. You got Brixton and all of
No,
that.
but Fen, when me and Fen were arguing, I said Hackney's got the best rappers. Fen was saying South London. I said you can't compare South London to a borough in East London because I'm not saying East London.
Southwark might be big though.
Southwark's
Southwark.
massive, bro.
Because it goes into like all the like central, some parts of central
might be- it
London
might
as
be-
well.
it might be bigger than Hackney.
Listen to this though. When you say Hackney, you're thinking it's just one big end.
No, because even though it's in North,
Because but listen, what I'm saying, no, Mac.
it's close, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
back-
yeah.
it's all
Yeah,
back
yeah,
roads,
yeah. It's
That's what I'm
close.
saying.
But
Manor
listen-
House is off
but
Seven
listen,
Sisters, bro.
Listen,
What's
they're saying Hackney though.
Seven Sisters is
Yeah,
it's
Dalston is
North
Hackney as
London.
well. I didn't know Dalston was Hackney, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Hackney.
No. From what's it called,
Even
that road?
Shoreditch is Hackney.
You remember there's a road? I always knew that still.
Yeah,
Dalston.
Shoreditch is Hackney.
Yeah.
Next to Dawson, right?
Yeah, wait.
No. Stokey is more Clapton sides. That's that side.
Nah,
No,
it's Dalston, you madman.
Yeah, it's Dalston.
Sorry, not.
Dalston.
I'm thinking about Stamford Hill.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Stamford Hill. Sorry, yeah, Stokey. I'm thinking of Stamford Hill. Stamford Hill's that side.
Nah, but Stamford Hill's near Stokey as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, you know, yeah.
But that is mad because
It depends. It's different. It just depends on the angle, innit? How you
Yeah.
come through.
You don't. So that's mad. You know why that's so mad? Yeah, because Hackney, they had beef with Tottenham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So watch this now. Don't you remember that time when we was in the rave in Hackney, that Dalston? Then you had
And you had what's it called?
Duggan and them lot there.
Yeah, Mark Duggan. Yeah, them lot was there.
They're in the raving.
They're in the rave with us.
Yeah.
I'm
Obviously, but they're older than man, though.
They're
innit?
o-
So
No, but I'm saying because of how big your Hackney is, because you see what I'm saying.
But that might have been at a time where Hackney was separated.
You got
That is mad
you got
to
to remember, yeah.
Nah, them times we was frying still, man.
No.
But you know what I think it is?
Nah.
I just think, you know what it is? Them not just come down there, like, you know, like on a one way. No,
It doesn't make sense to me because
Nah.
you know what? It's called Hackney. Like, and then you got Dalston, then you got all of these other names. You know what I'm saying?
no, but it's the
in
same way
areas,
you've got.
it's
It's the
crazy.
same way you've got. No, but Dalston is just a part of Hackney, innit? It's the same way you got London Fields, you got Gilpin Square, you got Mountford, you got Sandon
Springfield.
Road.
No.
Springfield.
You got Balance.
It's
See,
just-
look.
this is all parts of it.
When you're not gonna, when
Actually,
you're not
not
speaking.
saying that was estates and places. How can I explain it?
Exactly, that's what.
No,
That's
no,
my
I know
point.
what
My
you're
point.
saying now, I
You
know
see what I'm
what you're
saying?
saying now, I know
That's
what
my
you're
point.
saying.
What I'm trying to say because it's like, yeah, look.
No, but do you know why though? Do you know why? Because in Hackney you've got South Hackney, like these places like Hackney Wick, Hackney Marshes. all of
listen
that,
to what I'm
that's
saying.
South
Yeah.
Hackney.
all right. What you
You-
do?
you- what I'm saying, yeah, what is that?
See, fellows block. What side is that? Is that north?
That's E2.
That's E2.
Listen,
that's
you know
what
what
I'm
you said there, man?
saying,
bro.
Listen,
But it's still,
South Kilburn,
but it's still in Hackney
There's
though.
South Kilburn, there's North
bare
Kilburn,
postcodes in Hackney.
yeah, and there's West Kilburn, yeah.
So it's like someone saying, "What, you're from Kilburn?" Raw. I was in a rave in Kilburn with some Kilburn guys, And the Church Road guys were there.
Yeah, but listen to this though. What
They'd be
part?
like, what?
What
Yeah,
part?
he can.
No,
That's what I was trying to tell him, yeah.
Bro,
Kilburn.
the borough. Listen, where we're from, yeah, you know that's Kilburn. You see what I'm saying? But you're in Kilburn. You're actually in Kilburn. It's like now. It's not like how Hackney is. Hackney's got all these different ends, but it's called Hackney. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
But
when you're on the train, you're going to Dalston. It's not saying Hackney. It's saying Dalston. That's why I said for years I didn't know that was Hackney.
But what
You
year?
know what I'm trying to say?
What year was they in? What year were they in the same
Tottenham-
dance?
Was Tottenham beefing Hackney or was Tottenham beefing Fields?
That's.
I'll say it was Fields, innit?
I don't. Do you know what? I would
Can I be
say
real?
a man don't really know because that's not man's error.
Because you know what it is? No.
I know how it started.
I used to go
I
down in
know-
the early 2000s, yeah, like Square, like, you know Square?
Yeah, that's where I'm.
Mother
I'm
Square.
basically
Oh, you're
from
from Square, yeah.
No, not from Square. Not from Square.
Not
but I was
Square.
near there.
So
But
I know a few of them. There wasn't beefing.
Because lordship isn't that Hackney as well?
all right, so Lordship, that's Hunt's end.
Yeah, but Bungo and them lot, yeah.
That's Hunt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's Hackney. I will say
That's what I'm
this.
saying.
I will say this. Yeah, see the Hackney versus Tottenham thing. That was before even Tricky in that generation. That was before then because how it started was from someone from LOM and someone who wasn't LOM but chilled with Northman as well. And then they was meant to have a discrepancy, and then rather than having a discrepancy, certain whispers got said that side, whispers got said that side, and then that's how that whole situation
Maniac.
transpired. Two crazy guys. But for me, then I think it by default they inherited it from what happened before them.
Okay.
From my understanding, I'm talking about the OGs from LOM have told me the story. It's not like whispers in the street, like they've told me.
Yeah.
But example, I went to Tottenham. Like that's on my Instagram now. I think that's like I pinned that video when I was Smiler and that crazy Raf and with Rex and Rimsey, Richie's name now. I went to Tottenham and I know certain Hackney man were upset because I went over there trying to bridge the gap at
Okay.
the time, yeah. But the beef wasn't even that strong when I went because I went there by myself.
It was just a thing. It was just a thing for a lot of people, though, wasn't it? Like growing up. Like,
Yeah, you can't go over there.
kind
I
of-
just
but then-
think it was
but then
like
Hackney-
different sets of people that was going at it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a whole
Bro, it
Hackney.
never-
Hackney wore each
Man,
other as
never-
well, though.
My whole existence in Hackney growing up, I never come across anyone from Tottenham having a problem with man for being from Hackney. So
I'm gonna be real with you.
I just wanted to.
And you know, what it is? I used to go over there as well as a young when I was younger, and man never used to see no one from North coming into Hackney to G-check or nothing like that.
Remember, J Space got a lyric, yeah.
Punch is a groupie. He's
How?
been around the ends.
Oh,
He goes.
How?
He goes around the. He's a whopper, you know.
Oh, I hear this guy. I say Watford, bro.
bro. J Space had the sickest lyric. He said, "Hackney was something else. We beef each other and beef everybody else." Hackney, the thing that separates us is a road. No matter where you are, the person opposite your road, you've probably had problems with. And we use the same shops. We was using the same phone boxes. Like it was mad. Like it's a stone throw away from wherever you had a problem. Man, Hackney guys used to go Notting Hill. Hackney man used to go Notting Hill Carnival to find each other.
No way.
If any Hackney man was from that area, they'll tell you. They will go and when you see a Hackney man, what you man doing up here? Man's trying to find them other man. It's like, bro, they're from Hackney. That don't even make sense, bro. You didn't have to come all the way to Notting Hill just to find man. I swear to you.
Yo, hey, that's a good one still. So what? If you know we're all going raving, doesn't everybody just say all Hackney man link up over here?
I'll tell you something else.
That would have been a
I'm gonna-
dirty rollout.
no, postcodes fucked that up for Hackney.
Yeah.
When the E5, E8, E9 coming in school, when I was in school and that thing hit,
Yeah.
it was done.
The postcode war.
Yeah, the
That was an idiot.
thing,
Postcode was an
fucked
idiot thing, you know.
everything up, bro.
You know, man, have to remember, yeah, we're defending the block.
I remember we used to
that
link
our mums-
Frost. Used to have the E9.
Yeah,
Bro.
tattoo.
Yeah, on his
Frost man.
forum. Yeah, Frost
Yeah,
man.
come big up Frost man. You know, man used to defend the hood that our mums decided to live in. When you deep
Right,
it,
yeah, for
when
real.
you deep it, bro, our mums decided we didn't have a choice in that, bro. We're defending somewhere our mums lived. You know what I mean? Because if
And
every
then-
man had a choice to live somewhere now, we wouldn't have lived where we all grew up.
Facts.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So we're defending somewhere our mums
I
decided
think we
to
picked
live.
we picked where we wanted to live. because we had a choice.
Oh yeah,
So,
he always talks about this.
I like this.
Justo is the only one I got the choice to live somewhere. You know that?
No, I'm not the only one. Me and my brothers had a choice. Yeah, we had a choice.
No, but you know what it is for me. It's mad because I'll give you man an exclusive. It's all dead in nine. We had a rumble with certain Tottenham man in Stratford Rex. Yeah, I ain't gonna put what area from Tottenham it was, but we had a rumble with them, and Square man was there, and Kingsby man was there, and my brother's from Square.
Yeah,
my brother was there with all of his Square lot, and they just watched us rumble because in their eyes it was our estate versus the Tottenham lot. It wasn't their estate or Kingsmead.
Them ones there, you know.
They watched, but we weren't taking the L, but they just watched. This is facts, I'm telling you, bro. They in their mind, it's like that's not our problem. 100%, bro. Because even when I went up to my brother after, say, "What you can't jump in?" He's like, "You men are winning, bro." Like,
so if you was losing, you played him. His brother played.
Bro,
you know, winning, bro.
To them, they're looking at it like you men are ruining the rave.
Yeah,
they just wanted to come there and rave and link gal. They wanted the security to throw us out to keep raving. That's what they really wanted to do. They wanted to get us out of there.
It gets real like that.
Yeah, it gets real like that. And that was the bridge. The bridge lot always destroyed the rave.
They watched us rumble.
Never rave with Bridgeman them. They would destroy your night.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to Justo.
No, you know what it is? It wasn't even us. It wasn't even us. Let me tell you a funny story. It was, so example, people don't know this. I got family in North.
Yeah.
So that's how I was able to connect with North, man. It was our family from North who was being bullied by those Tottenham man that come to us and told us, man, that them man bullied them. So we've approached them.
Swear down.
And then the two guys that approached us to back them weren't even backing it.
Nah.
So they just left the bases, just left you lot to it.
Bro, they left man to it.
Hey, that's a day right here, though. Bro, that sounds like Rick's.
Bro, all right.
He's hitting him up today.
Bro, R.I.P. Dyer. My brother Devilish bottled my cousin by accident. Like, this is
swear down.
Because he's trying to bottle the ops, and then my cousin's ran past and he's caught my cousin, and my cousin's looked at him bleeding all out of his head. Yeah,
bro,
it was mad.
Mack is in the bin. My cousin's there. I said, Mack said, yo, I'm with you. Mack, mash him up! He goes, yo, Josh, he's not even. This time my cousin's explaining the whole story. I'm saying, Mack, just smash him up! Just smash him up!
I'm gonna, it's so bad, yeah. My cousin, R.I.P. Dyer, yeah, he tried to snake
Dyer?
me, yeah. Dyer.
See?
Yeah, R.I.P.
It's not the same one.
No, it's not the same Dyer, no.
Okay.
No. R.I.P. my cousin Dyer, yeah, he tried to snake me because he got hit there with a bottle. We're outside now waiting for the guys to come out to rumble more, yeah.
He's vexed.
No, he's mad, yeah, but then one girl he knows drove past and she said, "Oh, Dyer, you're bleeding." We didn't see this. He jumped in the car and drove to Homerton Hospital.
Nah.
He left us, so we're there. But these guys were wounded as well, the Tottenham guys. So then they've gone to the nearest hospital, which is Homerton Hospital. So they've caught him in the hospital, 9 man strong.
Nah.
And he's had to rumble them again by himself.
Nah. Yo.
He phoned me, just when he phoned me, he said, "Hey, Creeper, they're rushing me in the hospital." I said, "Yo, how did you get in the hospital?"
He's a bad man. He's getting rushed by his phone Creeper quick.
Hey, you get a joke? Yeah. Keep in mind, this was New Year's Eve, yeah? This was New Year's Eve. So we jumped to the cars now, 2 cars up. We've gone to the hospital. He's come outside the hospital. He's walking to the car. I said, "Yo, cuz, how many of them was there? Was it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Happy New Year." Bro, he was vexed.
Nah.
He was vexed.
Nah.
But he held his own, though.
took the piss.
He held his own.
He held his own. Man, don't count now.
Bro, he held his own. R.I.P. Dyer. And it's mad. The reason why I knew he held his own, because when man made up with the Tottenham man, they said, "Yo, man walked up to your cousin. He knew he was outnumbered, and he just banged one of us in the face."
Yeah, man.
He said, "Cuz, I knew." He said, "I got to smack the biggest one." He just...
Nah, it's true. You have to.
Because you see when you smack that big one, that story is legendary. It stays. They're going to speak about it. They're going to be like, "Yo, remember when Dyer knocked out Torman?"
Yeah.
Yo, Torman went out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but I told him that's what you get for sneaking off, though. Like, man, you should never leave us. And
I'm not going to lie. I'm a man, yeah. When we're scuffing like that, yeah, and I just say, I'm out. I don't even, because I used to stay. When I used to stay, I used to get nicked, and everybody else will go. That was the mad one, bro. That was
so bad, man, you know. I used to always cut. As soon as my hair Cyrus, if you know it's something about you rocking, you both all running together like.
Man, it's fighting to the end. You know what I'm saying?
But listen. Let me tell you why I got remixed.
But that's mad though. Every time I've heard of Cyrus, I've already stopped. I always stop and cut.
No, but that's how them man.
Yeah.
Remember that story I told you about Toxic earlier on.
Yeah.
Them man tried to cut and they got nicked. I stayed and the feds just went past me and went followed them.
Bro, no, we was like 5-6 men up in the car. Man jumped in there. You know the clowns that hop out the cars.
Yeah.
Just diving in the car, bro. We heard sirens. It was like, get the fucking car, get the car, bro. When I got nicked, there was hella shanks in the car.
Oh my god,
bro! And imagine I'm left in the hood with the guys we've just rumbled by myself, and they're just waiting for the feds to just go, bro.
Yeah, of course. That's what they're waiting. They're thinking, yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
You know what I realized, yeah? You know when I realized you gotta run? Because something in my mind said, listen, if you stay, you're gonna get nicked. Start running. Hey, you see, yeah? I saw the man them running that way. I ran that way. So when I'm running that way now, yeah, imagine I'm bopping down the road, yeah, West End by myself. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, and this time now I'm panicking. I'm like,
which one from that time there?
No, this is Aura time.
Okay.
Aura time, yeah, we done a madness. You know what I mean? Mashed up them, you know, there was a bag of them and they were hench. You couldn't even believe how us skinny brothers was just knocking them out like that. Even the girls like this, oh my God, because I say, what? I remember after I knocked out their hench, I said, what? Who wants it? Who wants it? What? Everybody's like this, whoa.
Hey, Justo trying to put it out there for Quincy to hear this.
Who wants it?
He's trying to make Quincy.
You want it, man.
Hey, this young thing now. I'm like this, what? Who wants it? Bruv. How could a girl be there? She had a glass. She threw the glass. Once she threw the glass, yeah, I moved out of the way. And then it smashed on the bread's face, it proper like cut all up his whole face. I was like, she did it! She did it!
The man is farmed on the galley though.
Hey, Mack.
Hey, Justo saw blood, yeah. It's like, fun, I'm not getting it. She did it.
No. Hey, listen to this. No, listen. Watch it. She did it. Let me tell you something. The way the man them turned and battered her. Bro, they battered her. I was like this. Because, bro, she threw at me in it. And I can't match her, right? Wait, so
I stole your fucked up. That's the way the man they turn around and battered her.
They battered her. Bro, I never seen a girl get battered like that in my life.
I ain't, bro. And it's so bad. You see, because I got nicked, when I've dropped into his car, he had a ticket on the car, bro. That was the funniest thing. I ain't gonna lie though. I think the funniest thing man see in the hood.
You're a cunt for that. Man said it was she did
it. Wait, was you there when
I'm telling you. I said she did it. She did it. You're so confident in it, like she did it.
Wait, was you there when Tanner beat up the guy in the wheelchair?
Oh, that is deep. That is deep, man.
No, bro. But the guy, bro.
That is deep.
No, bro. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes the guys in the wheelchair, they could be on day.
I missed the difference.
You know what it is? Bro, don't get it twisted, you know. Their wheelchairs are fucking weapon, you know. The wheelchair's a weapon. Bro. You know them little things, the metal bit, yeah? See if they kick that out and that lick you. You're gonna know what time it is, bro.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real, yeah.
What time it is?
I'm gonna be real, yeah. That the guy, he had attitude. I when he beat
the man up like that,
bro, he beat him up here, and imagine when he beat him up, my man still running these man.
Reband, fam. Get me, shout out Reband.
No, but you know what he did? Punch, you know what he did? He beat him up here, and then where my man was still running these mouths. You know what he did?
What's a man?
He's wheeled his wheelchair to the other side of the hood.
No way.
And then my man's crawling, holding the attitude the whole way.
Nah, you don't take the piss.
Still going in.
Who's taking the piss? You don't take the piss.
Yeah, no, man. The hood gets like that, man. The hood gets like that. I've seen bare man knock girls out in the hood and tell them get their brother and all that. The hood. Nah, go get your brother. I've seen. Cause you know what it is, and I think the girls from the hood understand discipline before, like, you know, like Mike Tyson said, everyone has a plan till they get punched in their face. Everyone has a plan. You know what I mean?
You know,
I used to just give them the drink.
Go get your brother. No, the girls. Yeah, go get your brother.
I can't lie though.
Line them up with the Lucas.
I can't lie, yeah. See, I was in the ends. See, when we were in the ends, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the only African in my ends, like, but all the Africans were pretending to be Jamaicans.
What is probably thinking? The way Woody looked at you, like, here we go again.
Wow, can I tell the story, please?
Nah, you just attacking me already, bro.
Yeah, bro. Only African in the ends that didn't have no big brother. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
So, man, going to a situation. Every time I get in a situation or argument with a girl, huh?
Who's Tubby's older, bro?
Tubby was a church youth, man. His mum kept him indoors. Bro, the boy came outside late. He came outside really late. Yeah, so anyway, every time man get into a situation, they're always calling their brothers, boom, boom. Then man has to fight the brothers and their friends and everything. There was one time, there was this girl named Janelle. Big up, Janelle. Yeah. Yo, we're having an argument on the block. Now, I knew she didn't have no brothers. Yeah? I knew she didn't.
That is fucked.
That is a mad story.
That is a mad story, isn't it? I can see where it's going already. I can see where it's going already.
Janelle! You don't know Janelle?
You know why Justo's cold?
I'm about to tell you.
You know why Justo's cold? You know certain man, yeah, when they know a girl don't have a dad at home, yeah, you know, like, you can just buy the mum some flowers, get the mum a little juice from the shop. You can do
that
more.
wasn't my story.
Yeah,
Let me show you my story.
Good.
Made you not having
So that's not my story.
made you not having an argument. Boom, boom, boom. She said something mad. Switched. I said, what? What did you say? And you know, she's an English girl, but yardie. Oh. You see what I'm saying? And she's cussing it as well and screwing her face with it like the yardies do. I said, yeah. There's no big brothers, remember, yeah?
That is fucked. That is so cold.
Let me show you something. I was like, yeah, because you know all the other girls, they never go bad like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yo, but I was young. Remember, that was young days. That was,
So that makes it okay.
that was okay. Back then, that was okay. Back then, that was okay. Man,
No, it
that
wasn't.
was okay.
It wasn't.
The other
What?
girls never
It was
got back.
never ever okay, bro. It was never ever okay.
Wait.
It was never ever okay, bro. Bro, it was never okay, bro.
Them and their lies.
I'm telling you,
Them and their lies.
it was never okay.
Them and their lives.
Brother, you gotta remember, from you,
Rich man was beating up girls at 5 years old.
whatever, man. Listen. Let me show you something. You see, from when you're even your dad and that will tell you, yo, you can't be hitting girls, bro. You get me? You know that from when you're a kid, bro.
I don't know that, but what is that?
I don't know that.
I don't know that.
Nah, hey, stop.
So
This
what's
is. Hey, stop it now, still. This is too
Me
much,
and
bro.
Gino got
This
it.
is too much. Knocking out guys and then girls as well.
I banged Janelle so hard, yeah.
Oh.
Her whole lip was bust open, yeah. I've got this scar until today. Watch it. I had no problem because I said to myself, no one ain't coming.
Just said no one ain't coming, you know.
Brother,
Man
did
said,
you not just have a cousin
Big street bully.
that was in my fucking school?
No.
And it was a problem, bro. I was dark in school for a couple of days. You see, when he caught me red-handed, he was like this. Oh, you coming? I was like this. Yeah.
What did she say that was so bad, though?
Bro, you know them times there when you're young. You remember when people say you're a
dropping
bastard?
African
You're a
jokes?
bastard. Yeah, because you know back then when you
was
say,
the bad thing?
no, because you know when you're a bastard, you don't have a dad. innit?
Yeah.
No, but that's not just back then. That's now as well.
But
Is it now as well?
No. That's the meaning. That's the meaning of a bastard. Yeah, that's the meaning of a bastard.
No, listen. It was like you're a bastard. You don't have a dad. But and them times there, my dad passed away.
Oh,
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a trigger.
So, you get what I'm saying?
Trigger, yeah.
So when Donny caught me, and Gino was like caught me in Paddington Rec, you know, caught me in Paddington Rec, bruv. Yeah, by the water fountain, like boom.
So you kicked her out.
And bro, She got knocked.
Mac, don't do that because you know what's gonna happen. Black Kings are gonna clip this.
You know what's my G though? We don't talking about. You know what's my G, man.
Black Kings is gonna clip this.
Don't make me get Julian on the seat. Don't make me get Julian on the seat now.
You know the captain Justo beats girls.
So yeah, that's what.
Justo beats girls.
Come on, man was 13.
Black Kings are gonna clip this. Mac, Black Kings are trying to clip this. You know Black Kings, bro. They will try to clip it. They might even unfollow me now that I've said that. They might even unfollow me, bro. They might even unfollow me. No, but look, I know what Justo said. In the hood, yeah, like.
No, but she did save me though. She told him not to fuck me up. Yo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she told me not. She told him not to
didn't
fuck
get
me
fucked
up. I didn't get fucked up. But I was ducking for time.
You know what it is? She must have liked the beating. She liked the beating.
Pun said she must have liked the beating. She must have liked the beating.
She must have liked the beating. Like, that's normally when you get someone to come and back you.
Yeah. You want them to take it to the furthest
Exactly.
extent.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the
So
furthest
like,
extent,
I don't know.
You gotta remember, yeah. I used to be one of them youths, yeah. Anybody that was bigger than me and beat me up, I've got my hit list. I'm writing your name down. So when I get older and I get to that, I say, boy, you're gonna get
a
it.
to-do list.
You get what I'm saying?
Man's got to get back.
Big you up, Janelle. You done know, bro.
Big up,
Young
Janelle.
days. You get what I'm saying?
Big up, Janelle,
It was
yeah.
mad. You don't know how the story about Riggs was saying that, yo, I was talking to a girl for time. I didn't even remember this. Yeah, I was talking to a girl for time. Everything was going good. It was all daylight. You know what I'm saying? And then it went into nighttime. I don't know what she said, but I fly kicked her. And I just bumped her.
Just to come, man.
That was young days, though.
You know, it's
Right now.
the hood's mad.
No, listen,
The
what?
hood's
Nobody
mad.
got these type of stories.
Nah, bro, I don't. Bro.
Come on,
I'm being
bro.
honest with you. You know what it is?
No,
I don't. I don't.
Are you not really trying to do this for the internet?
No, it's not for the internet. It's not for the internet. Nah, it's not even for the internet, bro.
One story. My boy asked the girl for her number. She ignored him. As she walked off, he was like, "Yeah, watch this," and he just fly kicked her in her back. That's it.
Swear down.
Nothing major, bro.
I'm gonna be real. I'm being real.
You know, I don't know about the fly kick. The funniest I've seen is same thing. Reggie was asking for the number. The gal wasn't on it. He started throwing fishbone. And I was just finding it funny.
Fishbone, you know.
Yeah, it was fishbone. I was finding it funny. But I don't know about the hitting and all of that. So you're going in.
I can't believe
You're
where you
going
come
in.
from.
Nah, but you know what? I'll be real. See, in my hood, yeah.
Please talk, please.
No, but you know, I'll be real. In my hood, that's what tell you. Like,
Hey,
bro,
this is
if
fun.
a man them weren't allowed to talk to me, you think the girls could talk to me, bro?
Shit, yeah.
I wouldn't have the girls wouldn't be allowed to talk to me because most of them girls were lining man up in the hood. Most of the girls were lining man up.
Flipping hell.
Yeah, bro. And I always say, yeah, you can get further with your skirt pulled up than you can caught with your pants down.
For what?
The girls in a hotel, if someone lines you up, you can get.
You got some real shit, man.
No, it's real talk. That's the real talk.
You can get further with your skirt up than you can caught with your pants down.
What is true? You know what, ain't it? The skirt's easy to pull down.
Yeah. Once
The
the pants
pants
around your ankles, you punch it out of there.
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah,
Get out of here. Why you don't drop trying to pull it up and embarrass yourself more?
I knew that from back in the day. I didn't allow none of the girls to talk to me because I knew what they were on. And I did say this on another podcast. Yeah. I used to say to the man them, yeah, stay with the girls within the area because you might venture out and get killed. You know what I mean? Stay with the girls that are local.
Yeah, but
that
the girls in your area that's local, they don't like the man them that's
In the area, yeah.
You know,
It's
but
always like that.
No, but you got to be that guy. You have to
But
be
that's
that
the problem,
guy.
though.
You have to be that guy, and not everyone could be that guy.
We became the guy. I became the guy late.
Bro, I don't know about.
You know it's-
You know what it is.
No, them
You know
ones
what it
there.
is.
So,
You know what it
you
is.
know,
A few
over the
years
years
back,
of being
few years
young,
back,
yeah,
you
you're
could
not
be
the
the
guy.
guy.
Now,
Now it doesn't really matter.
You know-
You're
you
a
know-
guy
you
or
know-
not. You know what's there? It's
Yeah.
just girls don't want it.
you know it is. You know. Back in the day, we used to be the guys in school where we see older guys coming to the school to pick up the little girls. That was our age.
Oh my God. Hey, we were talking about this. You see that? We were
Yeah.
talking about that. They used to put. That was normal though.
That was normal.
That was
They used to
normal.
come
That was
and grab
standard.
them, man.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's why they didn't look at man because they're getting in the cars and that. and man's
Because
on pedal
they
bike.
driving.
Yeah, man's on pedal
You know what I'm
bike.
saying?
Yeah, man's walking
Man's
or
a push
running
bike.
for the bus.
Trainers are leaning to the side.
Yeah, man. Was it wallabies?
Yeah, wallabies and all of that. It's true.
Bro, if your wallaby started doing that, he was out.
Yeah,
back to
yeah, yeah.
Camden.
Aye,
He was out
I'm not
there.
gonna lie, yeah, and it reminds you the bottom of it like chewing was sat.
Yeah, the way it was mad.
Just
the
wears
rubber,
off.
yeah.
The rubber in it just keeps wears off, bro.
Hey, do you know
Bro,
what
man
I'm
was
saying?
buying them a lot, you know.
Hey.
And sometimes you're trying your best not to kick ball, but you just end up kicking ball,
So
and that's
you do
it.
remember
Yeah,
when
they're
wallabies were like what, 15 to 20 pounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it went up to 30 pounds.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
I remember
Come
them
on,
days
that's
there,
mad.
boy.
Good old days, man. The good
Yo,
old
that's
days.
mad, you know.
Come
And
a
that
long
school
way,
shoes all
bro.
cost mad per prices.
Oh, Did you? I see something over there on the net. A man put down 8210. No, 3210. Remember the 3210?
Yeah, back in the day, yeah.
Put it down for 20 years. Switch it back on. The shit's got 3 bars. The phone came on. It came on, bro. After 20 years, bro.
The
Nokia's doing a thing right now. We need to go back to Nokia.
Yeah, I need to go back to my Nokia still. Because I still got them old school things. I told my mom, dash them away.
Nah, don't, bro.
No.
The world is going to end soon. And we need those phones because the iPhone ain't going to be working.
Nah, they ain't going to be working. Them phones,
King,
you're going to have
I
to...
can see you want to say something, King.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Nokia's. I'm done with Nokia's, bro.
The problem.
Yeah.
Getting my nick.
Yeah, but you got to remember, 8210, 3210, no GPRS, nothing on that.
I know.
Still keep them.
They know something is going on with that one
I'm
day.
getting walkie-talkies if the world ends, so I ain't getting no phones because all the cell masts are gonna be down. So they'll be
But same as the walkie-talkies as well, though.
I was trying to
You're
get
right,
the
you're right.
walkie-talkies.
They work on frequency and radio waves, innit?
Yeah, but there ain't going to be no radio wave. That's if we even got electric.
No, that can work. That can work still.
Radio still will work, innit? Radio will work.
I was trying to give the whole hood
Radio will
walkie-talkies
work.
back then.
But what I'm trying to say, if the lights in that locks off, then how are you going to be charging it?
You can't, hey,
You
bro.
get wound up radios, innit?
Hey, bro, do you not know, yeah? Like, there's people out here, they're like, you don't really need electricity to just run a light, you know. You can actually just make the light just pop up. Because you got electric inside of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look,
Yeah, but how we go?
wait.
Punch and say, yo.
No, but wait. Man say, yeah, I hear what you say, but wait. But hold on. Not even that. You know, my question was, Justo, how are we going to succeed to do that? That's what I was going to ask you.
Bro, energy.
No, I'm saying, how are we going to get to it? Yeah, how are we going to get to it?
Yeah, bro, meditation, aligning yourself.
I'm saying, all right then, how are we going to control all of that for it to generate the electric?
Oh, come on, bro. Take the iPhone, bust it open, take all those little, you see those, what they call, man?
We need to buy the book. You seen they've been putting the advert in it.
I see it.
yeah, we need to buy that book. Yeah, how to survive. Man needs to buy that book.
Do you not see the thing yet? The man made a TV in Africa, yeah? No plugs, no nothing.
No nothing, yeah.
They done him.
Yeah.
They done him. But, yo, let's get back to this. Yeah, let's get back to this. So, I was going to say Creeper. Because I did check up on you a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I heard you was working for a big company. Where you was just orchestrating everything, how you're doing now. Do you get what I'm saying? How did you land that and why did you leave that?
So the way I come about that was by default because I was gonna do something that I wasn't supposed to do. And my uncle caught me mid doing it. And he was like, come with me. And then the woman that was there, she was like, we're gonna hire you. But she educated me, bro. She schooled me to everything. She was the one that told me as well, collect your references.
Okay.
Yeah.
The white woman.
No, this was a black woman.
Okay.
The white woman was through the church side of things. This was through the corporate side of things. Lawyers, solicitors, all of that. She put man on game like that. And this is why I was coming back to the hood and feeding them man the information like, yo, bro.
This is what's going on.
Spook Who Sat by the Door. A lot of people don't even know that. Read the book, Spook Who Sat by the Door. Or the movie, Spook Who Sat by the Door.
Send that to me still.
Yeah.
I'll look at it.
They banned the movie and everything.
Oh, yeah?
And that's why I said, oh, okay. So, man was basically hiding in plain sight.
Swear down.
Hiding in plain sight.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that.
So that's why I was coming back to the hood. He'll tell you. I'm coming back to the hood and I'm telling them, man, this, that. I can't say too much, but I was telling them, man, what's happening.
What's really going on, yeah.
100%.
So basically you was throwing games to the man them from long time, yeah? But how many of the men took the game and ran with it?
Not many, bro. Not many.
Not many, bro.
Not many. And then when I did what I was doing, it's only when they saw the success through my experience of what I was doing, then everyone started saying.
But there was no jealousy, there was no hate, there was not anybody trying to talk bad on you.
Yeah, of course, it's the hood.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the hood.
I was gonna sorry to cut you. I was gonna ask you a question. When you was explaining it, was you showing them a way to execute?
Yeah. You got to remember, yeah. If you feed someone a fish, they would only eat for today. But if you teach them how to fish, they can eat forever. Because now they can show their kids how to.
I like Creeper and a Creeper.
Yeah.
You're dropping some real gems
No,
today, you know, my guy.
yeah.
Welcome to the session.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Because that way they can take that and they can then apply that in their households. I was trying to show the man them all of this, but not. You know what it is, bro? It was ignorance. You know what I mean? Like he will tell you, yeah. Honestly, I'm not even talking.
Slave mentality.
Yeah.
It's not even ignorant though.
Slave mentality, bro.
Nah.
What is it?
Like his cousin said from the start, he was always different. He always know how to just channel through information. You get what I'm saying?
I hear that. I hear that.
Wait. What I'm trying to say is we're not all built the same. This is what this is what I get to understand. You know, nowadays, my man's bro, punch. My man ain't like you, bro, and just keep it moving. You get me? To stop the headache. Now.
Can I say something? Let me tell you why. Yeah, I like what Creep is saying, bro. I'm a man that was in the end. Remember, I just spoke about, I'm talking about Ree and all that, right? I used to always go and check up Ree and everything. You know what? I wanted a studio. Like, imagine I just said, I need a studio, man, because we had a studio and Chris left. He went to Thailand.
Yeah.
He moved to Thailand. So there's no more studio. Yeah? So I was like, yo, I need a studio. I sat down, linked up with Keith. Keith was driving around shopping for studios. Do you get what I'm saying? So when I finally found a studio that we wanted to keep, Keith couldn't get it. So I went to Ree. Ree sorted it out, got me the funding. When he got me the funding, I told the man them, listen, we're going studio. And this is how we're gonna we're gonna rap. Bear in mind, everybody's on the block doing business. There's one day on the block that nobody's on the block doing business. That was a Friday. Everybody's in the studio working. You see what I'm saying? So now we're making music. You see, Creeper's showing the man them now. I'm showing the man them, yo, here, boom. At the same time, I'm watching how Dando is making music. I learned how to record through Dando by watching and observing. Because my thing was always watch, observe, and see, and then imply it.
I'm gonna tell you like this, yeah. When I used to go to the corporate side and come back here, I used to tell, he would tell you, my cousin would tell, I used to tell man them, use me, but don't misuse me. You can use me, but don't misuse me. But we use the car to get here.
Yeah.
We're using lights on set to make this look good. We're not misusing this stuff.
Yeah.
Misusing won't work.
Misusing won't work.
Yeah.
But guys started to try and misuse man. I will get certain things for man and send it their way to help them in their situation. And then they started telling everyone, and I'm like, nah, that was for you, bro.
It's not for everybody
That
else.
wasn't for everyone.
That was your blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, bro, everybody ain't gonna understand it, bro.
For real, facts.
Same way everybody can't go. Do you know what I mean, bro? Like, so they weren't understanding, they weren't getting it. They weren't, and I was trying to tell them, like, from back then, man's in this position because, like I said, man's hiding in plain sight, but man's gonna come back and feed this to you, man, so you, man, can do better out here. Like, I'll give you an example, yeah? Let's just say allegedly. When man was outside, man wouldn't do it like nobody else. Man will say, he'll tell you, go pay the homeless man. Go pay the homeless man, and then someone's dropped something in your house. So you've gone over and paid the homeless man. What Fed's gonna stop someone from paying the homeless man? You see what I mean?
That's deep.
Without me saying to you, know,
Yeah,
you clock
that
what I'm
is
saying,
deep.
innit? Go pay the homeless man. Runner's gonna drop something in the house. In the house. That was running for how long? No one's watching that. No one's watching
facts,
someone
facts.
walk over to someone who's dressed up as a homeless man, as one of the man them as a decoy.
Yo, that is good, you know. That is good. Yo, you like watching too much Y over there. You get me? That is good though. That's some real.
Yeah.
That is good. Yo.
I even told one of my guys back in the day, I said, yo, go, kids at home, this don't work anymore. But I'm gonna put it out there. Go wash your money in the casino. Go to the casino with a certain amount. Get the chips. Know your limit that what you're gonna lose. But if you gain, just gain. Go back to them and say you have a drinking problem and you're gambling, you've got a gambling habit, and just take back your chips and put the money back in your account. Because you feel you're gonna use the money to go another betting shop. Another casino. They've just put that in your account now. It just says casino. whether you've won it, you've
It
washed
doesn't
your money.
matter. Your money's washed.
You've
It's
just
true.
washed your money.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's what.
This don't work anymore.
Shit.
Disclaimer right there. but they just weren't getting it, bro. Everyone weren't understanding it, and then there was some internal stuff that was
You should
happening.
have came to our hood, boy. We will be listening to you, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. And imagine I'm in the building, bro. In the building where man ain't even supposed to be. Trust me, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say to Punch. When man was doing these kind of things, yeah, man will make a mixtape and everything, yeah. See, everybody that man is with, yeah, like, they know how to do this thing because man was showing them how to do this thing. And they take it. And remember, it was always a thing like, yo, bro, don't just rap. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to say what's in your soul. You know what I mean? Make people feel it. Do you know what I mean? Because if you're rapping like this, fire. Yeah, if you're, bro, Riz was saying to you, I didn't even know Riz was telling me the other day, just like, I rap the way I rap because that it was you, or you said this to me and you said that, and I took that on board.
A lot of people.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what? You know what I was telling the kids, yeah? Do you want views or do you want reviews? Because anyone can get views, bro.
Facts.
But not everyone would leave a review. Not everyone, bro. Everyone can get views. We can manipulate and buy views, all of that. You can't manipulate and have people leave reviews.
At one point, I thought Punch was buying views. But I'm joking.
Smash trying to hit me up today,
Bro, and it's, for me, they don't get it. They don't
The
get
subscribers don't lie. I'm not buying views. I'm buying views.
it. Bro, man said bare bots on the page, you know. and you know certain man that are buying views because they have 70k views and 3 comments. In the most talkative times we live in, you need to tell me out of 70,000 people, only 3 people wanted to say something. That's mad.
It is,
Bro.
bro. It is.
Only 3
It
people
is.
wanted to talk.
It is mad stuff.
Yeah, bro, you can tell that man has purchased views. You can tell when man has purchased views. But I was trying to put them on. I was even saying to them, bro, like I know I get it, job, the abbreviation for it is just over broke. But for me, yeah, guard yourself.
He's dropping bare gems.
Imagine you get skanked by trying to buy views.
That's happened to bare man.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
does happen, innit?
Imagine,
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
wouldn't even
Think of buying views, yeah.
It looks like a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
You know what I say, Mac, yeah? Man would be trappers and build a line. Man would become rappers and be scared to build online.
Facts.
Build online, bro.
See this guy?
Build online.
Oh, this guy's saying, yo!
No, bro.
People's in the building! People's in the building!
Build online,
Hot
bro.
seat.
Now, real talk, bro. Man, I be scared to build online, bro. They're scared to do the interaction and engagement, bro. It's no different than outside, bro. The difference is, this is legit. I don't understand how man's more comfortable walk up to a potential undie or some random and tell him man's got the loud pack. Well, man don't want to just be a man's DM saying, check my video out, leave a comment. Bro, there's no risk in the online.
You know what? You're right.
No,
You're
bro,
right.
man are
I think a lot of people are afraid. I think a lot of people are afraid to reach out to people.
That's like being a nuisance.
No, you know what? You know why it's
I
not?
don't like that. Look, Punch.
100% he don't like that.
But when he drops, yeah, every single chat we got is brother, just send me one and I'll down thing and
Nah, but Mac,
every
You know why?
bare messages.
Yeah, because he wants you. Yeah, because he wants you to make. He wants it to make sure to be out there. Yeah. I do that.
no, but Mac, you gotta remember, yeah.
Max not easy, you know.
Mercy,
I'm not gonna click on it like that. I'm just gonna look. Fuck's sake, man. Fuck's sake.
Fucking up my fucking shit.
But you know,
If I just get a one personal one, like you took your time out to send it to me, now I'm gonna save it and upload it.
you're on the Punch, you're on the come up, right?
Oh, wait. So what? We're man sending it to everyone else. You want a special treatment?
Man want special treatment. Why?
No, Punch. You're not gonna be real with you. You're gonna be real with you.
Now I do that.
You got personalize
Facebook,
it.
Instagram. I do all of that.
Listen to people. I'm listening to people right now.
No, someone taught me that, you know, you got to personalize it. You got to make it like you're talking to that person. So you got to say, yo, Mac. And the Mac will reply like, yo, what you saying? Hey, bro, you got to personalize it. So it's...
Man are too used to sending out the text, innit? So
Yeah,
man
but
are
That's what I do. You see what creeper does? Yo, what's going on? Boom.
Yeah.
I bet you please.
You have to. You have to.
That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm getting the best of both.
Yeah.
No, but Punch, I'll be real with you, yeah. So like, alright, look at Pizza Hut and Domino's, yeah. They don't have to put flyers through people's doors, but Papa John's do. We're still Papa John's. We still have to, you know, putting flyers through someone's door is in someone's DM for us. You know what I mean? We still have to do the groundwork, boots the ground.
No, but when you put it on your story.
No, but I got.
Nah, but it's not everyone that see it though. I've got brethren that's told me, yo, I ain't seen that for like a week. Wait. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, but you know what it is, Mac? You
Trust
might
me.
have 10,000 followers and only 400 people view your story.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the algorithm.
Algorithms, yeah, it's weird. So sometimes
That's why man just sent out the link.
That's why I
But
believe
you
that.
got
That's why I
personalised it.
believe. Yeah, your followers don't really see everything that you pull
Nah,
out.
they
Nah.
don't.
They
They
don't.
don't.
My clothing, with the session, nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
But
No one.
did you do that when you was outside though?
What to the yeah?
See, man, I be
But I
trappers
don't
and build a
want people to
line.
feel like I'm sending best of both. To get.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
You know when your mindset will change. Your mindset will change.
Can you stop texting me, please?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? Like,
Nah, but you know what it is.
Yeah.
I know you're on already, mate.
Stop texting this
Yeah,
guy.
I know you're on already.
And plugs don't ask for CVs. I get it.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I get it. Plugs don't ask for CVs.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Anyone could get a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, real talk. No, you're right. But then if you was recouping from the online stuff, I don't feel like you would see it as being nagging because now you know you can monetize off of it. Like example, yeah, some of the people that we look at as like OGs, yeah, or some people that we would have rated, yeah, you know, most of the men are being paid for interviews now. So when we see them do dumb shit online, yeah, that's because them men are selling out. You know what I mean? From it's being real, bro, because they're being paid from it.
I said like who? Like who?
I know someone that gets paid for interviews, and he's from America, so like a Charleston White,
Yeah.
I can't say these men out here getting paid for interviews. You know what I mean? I think some of them man make money off of what they put out there, but I don't think someone pays them to come on their platform.
Yeah, listen, pay me because I get paid for my interviews.
Oh, you get paid?
Nah, I don't get paid.
But someone like him will just, because remember, that's his bread and butter. So he's going to say the most outlandish thing, you're going to book him, and then that's it. He's going to go and say more craziness.
Say cheese, just give him a
Yeah.
bag.
He's going to jump on his live, and he said it himself.
Now I see why she wanted me to on the live. Remember when you see what I'm saying? Yeah.
What happened?
Said it will go viral. Remember when they were on the live and you say, "Yo, how you saying it?" And I for you. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, what happened again?
Remember when I was on the live?
Yeah.
You said, you tell Justin to forward that, yo. You know what I'm saying? I understand because
Riddles
when
right
she
now,
does,
innit?
Yeah, I'm trying to catch
when
It's bad riddles.
she goes ram.
Yeah.
That's why. That's what she was saying to me.
Oh.
And you said, oh yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I said, yeah, it makes sense.
Fuck that, bro.
Trust me, bro. That's how these men are making their money. That's how these men are making their money. Like, so they'll do the most to get booked and go around and do, you know. And the thing is, you book them, and then after like the fourth podcast, they don't even have the same energy they had. So then, you know, it's just all fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's you know what I mean? The energy. Then they start getting mad at the interviewer. Don't ask me about that no more. It's like, bro, we wouldn't know about it if you didn't say it, bro.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, you're
That's why
trying to
you
run
gotta know
away
what you're
from it.
talking when you're like what you're saying, because some question might just come back up all the time. That's why I don't mind. Yo, ask me anything I talked about. Ask me. I'm willing to just answer it back
Bro,
to you. You know what I'm
I
saying?
promise you, yeah,
If you
like-
told me, yo, Justo, what? You knocked out Quincy? Yeah, I knocked him out. Third round. You get what I'm saying?
Get your tickets.
Yeah, you get me? But
Nah, but it's true though. It's true. But yeah, nah. For me, I feel like even when I built well, not me single-handedly, my cousin King, my three brothers, when we built Mountford as well, it was the same thing. Because
if you can break down a little bit, what is that like?
so Mountford Estate is a block in Hackney, which was known as Sandringham Road or Frontline from when like the Yardies and that had it, or Amos Road.
Always the
Them man-
Yardies. They always have some.
They Frontline, yeah. You could even YouTube like videos of them and punching out the police officers on the block and that.
Yeah.
But or Amos Road, they ran it. So and the maddest thing is, me and King, we never actually even lived in Mountford. Like he lived in Homerton and I lived in Clapton. So my three other brothers, they put the hood on, and then they was telling us about the hood, and then man was like, okay, cool, and the man come round there patting up, like, and like Hunt's been on podcasts. He even said like he didn't know about the hood before, and then we've kind of put it on.
There weren't nothing there before.
There wasn't nothing there before. Like no one wasn't doing anything.
It was basically like Dubai desert.
Yeah,
It's just
bro.
it's just a place, innit? You know, just an area where people live.
I would say there was nothing
Came a block.
before us, and there's nothing after us.
You know, it's funny you say that.
Nah, real talk. And those are the kind of man that will be in the comments trolling. And I always say to them, man, I don't troll things, I control things. You know what I mean? Like,
He's got the words, you know.
Real talk, bro. Man don't troll things, man control things, bro. Like,
You know that, innit? Yo.
real talk, all of that. Like, cause they'll be in the comments. They'll write all the most outlandish things that none of it's true. None of it.
The man, they're still there.
Yeah, because
they can't get out. They can't get out. That's the problem. They can't.
Remember, I told you, man rep somewhere where their mum decided to live. Their mum still live there, and they still live with mums.
God damn.
Yeah,
Bro, the way the rent is in London, fam, them man ain't getting that anytime soon.
Yeah.
They're gonna be there for a minute.
Sleeping on a pissy mattress and all of that, them things there. But
the one that they slept on from when they were 16.
yeah.
I'm saying, I
But
know them guys. I know them guys.
You're gonna grow up in the room you grew up in. You know, you're gonna grow up in the room you grew up in.
That is deep.
You know what I
You're gonna
mean?
grow old in the room.
But it's mad because when we like,
The taller you get, the smaller it gets, isn't it?
yeah, bro.
I can't lie. I saw you was thinking about that for long.
Nah.
You killed your brain cells a little bit. I'm joking.
Nah, I was a star. I wasn't even
You know what
thinking,
matters,
yeah.
yeah? What did I say to you the other day? There was like a little a play park we used to go to back in Hackney called Adventure Playground. Like back in the day, as kids, it looked like hills. Man went there the other day because man's a big man. It looked like humps. I was like, no way. Remember that? The way man was going up on the big hill on this. Like, yeah, you're growing. It looked mad. It looked small at the time when man was kids.
Hey,
but now
everything looks mad when you're small,
when you're small.
Yeah,
but
man.
So with Mountford, it was like, it's like man weren't putting hotels on Park Lane. Like it was like the way man put the hood on. At first, it was more like music, and then ITV come in. Daily Mirror tried to put man down as the most 4 notorious gangs in London. Like I can send you those links as well, Justo. They had us, Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool. Then ITV had us on the news. Like that was mad. Your mum had the newspaper, innit? It was on the front cover.
Right, boy, you lot, yeah.
But I'll be real. Let me put a disclaimer out there. They were lying. There was no way our hood was the
They're
only
just
one
seeing
keeping up with
numbers.
badness
They're just
in the
seeing the
whole of
numbers.
London. They were trying to get
Fact.
man killed.
Nah,
Bro,
for real.
they were trying to get man wigged.
Like, yo, is them
in the
man
whole
there?
of London.
Yeah, them man there?
Just that don't even make
Come on,
sense.
that doesn't make sense
That
for
doesn't
real.
make no sense. We know other hoods are keeping up with more badness.
Because
and
right now, what they're trying to say, Nottingham's got the highest crime rate right now, innit? Than London. And I was like, how?
that's mad.
London's big, or how?
That's mad.
You get what I'm saying?
It's there though, bro. Them up north places.
Yeah.
No, I
up
know
north
it's
is
there.
crazy,
No, I
you
know it's there, but bro, you just gotta look at it though.
You know what? Right now, as we're sitting right now, yeah, 4 men up north is just popped off right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
Oh, that sounds fire, just though. Just popped up.
see, like, you see when you keep talking like that, you're not thinking gay. You're not be thinking gay like that, bro.
No, you said 4 men just popped up.
It's just, I just said, why we're talking like that, it's just popped off right now over there.
Nah, but you know what it is?
It's not just me as well, though.
I always think there's an
It's not
agenda.
gay.
It's like, what?
No.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Exactly.
I can't lie.
You just put that on your mind for no
But
reason.
what I will say the why and the fire has killed the English dictionary.
Oh my God, I'm
100%.
telling you.
Man can't say
100%.
I'm
nothing.
telling you.
You gotta say everything you're saying can't be anything to do with a word that's from a sexual
No,
orientation.
Yeah, bro.
listen. All the
No, yo,
movies,
it's mad.
all the
Hey,
movies.
imagine
I've all said, I've
why
all
you coming
seen.
in that door like that?
I've all seen Popcorn, yeah, Popcorn, and that sat down watching a movie, and the man's like, yeah, funny. I'm saying, oh my days, the man is even doing a fire now with movies,
on movies?
everything. Yeah, bro.
No, that's
Yeah,
mad.
man.
That's
Yo,
You're gonna be talking in sign language soon. You'll be doing all that because no one can say anything without me.
yeah.
I can't believe
Man's
you
gonna
said
be,
hello
man's
to me,
gonna
bruv.
be ego tripping.
Fire for hello, bro. Fire for hello, bro. What you said? What I want to your mum? Oh, fire for that, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, it's done out here. It's
When
done.
are we gonna
It's
be able to
done.
talk then? Like, where are you? I'm on my way.
Fire for that.
Fire for that. Where are you on
Remember-
your way to, bro?
You know what kills it?
Can't even tell your bedroom, yo.
Yeah, but you know what it is though?
Fire for that.
But you know what's the maddest thing? Look at how far the man them came from. I just licked it. I sucked my man.
I know,
Yeah.
Look at where it's that we came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, where did you know that? I sucked it, bro.
Yeah.
No. That's denying it.
I know,
What's to
no.
deny quiet now.
But you know
No,
what?
that's what I'm saying. You can't do that,
You know
bro.
what? You definitely said to the man, hey, where'd you get that? I sucked one guy for that, bro. You definitely said that. You can't even deny that. That's why I'm sipping the juice.
Yeah. Refreshment.
Let me not say
Refreshment.
Max about to, I was about to say that. Max
I
about
sucked
to,
one guy for that. Niggas
Max
just
about to
said
suck
that,
the
bro.
Justo, man.
How you gonna drink the juice? You're gonna pour it in your hand and do that?
Yeah.
Better be like,
That's
hey.
the one. That's it. Pour it. Watch it. Yeah, I'm not drinking it from the bottle.
No, you should have seen that. Fire for that, bro. You know, niggas pour it in their hand and sip it to cover. We gotta stop this fire.
No, it's true, bro. It's getting too much.
Talk to that king. Boys, men, please. Stop the fighting, man. Stop the fighting.
Yeah.
Nah, but everyone, of all lads, lads, men, women, whoever does fire, fuck that, man. Because maybe like, where are you? I'm coming. Oh, why for that, bro?
Bro,
Hang on.
that's like when you go in the chip shop, you say, yo, can I get that sausage, please? It's like, a man said, yo. A man was like, this.
That sounds
A man was like
crazy.
this. Yo, $5 for that. This means food, bro. It's food, bro. You get what I'm saying?
That's
You know,
mad.
what did I buy before we come up? Like, I'm hungry.
Yeah,
Let
man.
me just get a bad
I didn't want to say it. He was like, yeah, I was outside the car. Yeah.
Is that what you got?
Literally.
That's in the glizzy. You never heard it. You never heard the word. The glizzy. You changed the word. It's been changed.
Why?
Do you see it? Someone's changed it. Someone's changing the words. Hey, brother. Hey, this is what I said to man the other day, yeah?
Everything. 'Cause you know what that means? You know what that means now, yeah? You know what that means? Yeah? That means that everything you think about has... no, beef.
Hey, even that person calling is a fire. Look at the name.
That's my youth, man. You can't that's my youth, bro.
No, but I'm saying the name. People will try and say that's a fire.
Yeah, no. You can't.
No, but that's what I'm saying. People are. It's getting silly now.
As well.
It's getting that silly now.
Where's the time?
Yeah.
I can't lie. The Y game has gone mad.
Yeah,
It's crazy. Gone mad.
Yeah, it's gone mad.
Crazy.
It's gone mad.
The Y game has gone mad. It's like,
having a normal conversation with my cousin. He's like, why for that, bro? I'm like, bro, stop all that, bro.
yeah, loud,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
The Y game has killed everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So boom.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Creep. So basically, you was bringing a lot of information back to the ends to the man them, and a lot of the man them wasn't really soaking the game.
No, they weren't, man. They weren't.
So what happened then? So what happened when you? Why did you leave that place? So, like,
No, you know it was. I'll be honest with you. See me, yeah, in life, yeah, I go through points. So like I said, I went to church until to the point I needed to go, and then I stopped. I went to there, like I said, hide in plain sight. Spook who sat by the door. No one listening would understand until they watch that or read that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like I said, the woman put me on game, bro. She pulled me to her side because she knew my circumstance. And bro,
was she showing it to you at the same time as well?
100%. You got to remember, yeah.
That's good, man.
Every.
Hold on, sorry to cut you. I hate motherfuckers, yeah. They acted like they're putting you on game by just telling you the game. Show me the game.
Show me. You know, you see, no one's been successful. Like I said, my pops was in jail since I was 9. He's never spent a year on road. He's always been in jail. So he's never done a year. So even him, he weren't successful. No one was successful. So it's like, man think they're going to get the house on the hill, and man just going to get the house in the Ville. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the truth. Man just going to get the house in the Ville. So what she was saying to me, she was saying to me, everyone you've seen that you rate,
No even no second thoughts into it.
have they been successful? I was like,
Nah,
nah.
they haven't,
So
for
she
real.
said, do it this way and you will stay out of the way.
She's a gangster, you know.
Never been in jail. Never had to snitch. Never snitched on no one in my life.
Come on, my guy. Never been in jail. Come on, man.
Never snitched on no one in my life.
Remand, but yeah, never done that.
Nah. You can't spot him. He's been in jail.
Oh, just a bit.
Yeah. You've crossed that. When you walk past that line, you've gone in there. I know.
I've never done a sentence.
No, it doesn't matter. You've been in there, bro. You've walked through them doors. That's it.
Hold on.
No, see,
That's what he not with him.
I'll go take that spot back.
Oh, never told on no one nothing, bro. Like for me, the way man did it, man won't even put
Ricks
those.
has been telling on people, but carry on. Carry on.
You know what? It's so bad, yeah. One of my boys jumped in spaces the other day. I'm not gonna say his name because like we know there's no statute of limitation over here, yeah. I got arrested for attempted murder on a policewoman, yeah. But it's because of him. Oh, so, bro. So I'd fast forward the story, yeah. So every morning we used to go out, like I was telling you.
Them feds must have fucked you up, bro.
Bro, they beat.
Because you took one of them.
No, it's so bad, yeah. When my boy's gonna be laughing, yeah, because he's deported right now. Yeah, he's gonna be laughing. He was on Spaces telling the whole story, but he was telling it in a way where
my God, the man's gone. He's got deported, so he can tell the story.
Bro, he was in a whole other country. Imagine he's telling. So everyone on Spaces is laughing, yeah. So everyone can validate. I got the clips. So anyway, now every morning we woke up to do clockers. What Tricky was telling you, we were doing clockers every morning. This morning, for some reason, I overslept. The clockers didn't run. Anyway, he's robbed the white lady. She turned out to be a CID. The moment she identified herself, because you know, it's entrapment. You know what I mean? He battered her, bro. Rammed her head into the wall, stamped on her face, tried to stab her. All of that. He did the most, bro, because he's thinking, he's panicking. He's ran back to the yard. So I know the yard that we always go to after we did what we did.
Yeah.
So anyway, now I've gone to the yard to meet the bros. I'm in the yard. Big up my boy Lazy. My boy Lazy's sitting there.
No wonder why you don't call him Lazy.
Nah, he's sitting
lazy.
there. My boy that did it is sitting there.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, the hallway's here and the front door's here. Why is the feds lift up the flaps? Creeper, Lazy, don't move. My guy that did it closed the deck chair, put it on the side and jumped the garden. So guess what the feds have done? They put me in his position like I'm him.
Nah.
You see what I mean? As soon as they've come in the yard, rough man up, all of that. I didn't even know what happened because we didn't even speak about it.
They beat you up, man. They beat you up.
Beat me up. But the only reason why I bust that case because the policewoman, she was the one that saved man. Because when she was in the hospital, she kept it real. She kept it real. She said it wasn't him. When they did the ID parade, you know back... I don't even have to do
Lucky
that.
boy. If she was a sole loser, she would have said, fuck it.
Yeah.
Because you used to go and do the ID parade and get paid for it.
Who?
Did you used to do that?
No. I'm saying the lawyer.
Never.
Nah.
I don't think that question came from.
I don't think
where did that question came from?
Wait, can you do that?
Charge your G9. They used to do that.
You can do that.
I'm telling you, charge your G9 and them lot, yeah.
Put yourself in. Put yourself to be ID'd. Are you saying put yourself to be ID'd?
Yeah, and get paid for it. People used to do that.
That is brazy still. I've never even heard of that before.
You
First time.
Nick for it then.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Bro, that was a Judge Road thing.
Yeah, man. That's a Cuban thing.
That was a Judge Road thing, bro.
That's a Cuban thing. Hey, Mack. All the names you called are from Cuban as well.
No, Mack. They were hanging in to Church Road.
I've never heard of that.
See, you know, maybe
On the other side of the street, bro.
That's what I'm. But your lawyer had to be there. You couldn't be in the room. So remember, back then, for what it was your picture.
The people that I was picking were criminals also.
You was picking? Oh my God, I can't believe you was picking. He was picking! Why are you there?
Still trying to cover wrong with myself. You was picking.
I'm always getting paid by the J. I don't think G9 is not that. I'll be real.
No, maybe not G9.
100% not G9.
But I know them man they was doing that.
I know for sure it was them.
I know for sure though. No. Did you know what I said? Maybe not G9. But I know for sure them man they was doing that.
Hold on.
You sound like you know what's going on.
Yeah, because let me tell you why. I know what's going on because you know why?
Oh boy.
You know why?
This one.
He's always dying. You know what? You know what? Nah, you know what? You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, right?
You said 9:30, but it was 12:30. You fucked up.
You fucked up. You know you fucked up, right?
No, bro. No one ever lied. I saw the man them coming out. Charger was the one that actually said to me, yo, he come back from police station, he's getting paid for it. You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
I said, what do you mean you get? I said, yo, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, you just go to the ID parade, you put yourself in. I said, what? You put yourself in the ID parade? Say if somebody picks you by accident.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
get
that's what I'm saying. That's what I said earlier on. Then you potentially put yourself to get charged. Then you can take the risk.
But what if the person
what
choose
happens
you?
then? That's why I thought the other people are criminals.
Bro, them man, they used to get paid for it.
You know when you go to ID parade, you used to pick who you want on the
How much they?
Yeah.
Find that back in
Yeah,
the.
yeah, yeah.
Can we find out?
I'm picking are criminals.
Is it possible we could find out how much they used to pay them back in the days? Because I know man, them used to get paid for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Police
I don't know if they.
Oh, nigga,
Bro, the man that used to do a lot of police shit then.
I know man that used to donate things like sperm and all of them things there, and all they got probably random kids out there, and they used to get paid to donate sperm. Now a couple of man them used to be in the yard like, yo, man could go give man sperm and get £25. I'm like, bro, that's mad. Yeah, certain man were going and giving their jizz for £25. I swear
Fuck
to
it,
God.
no, that's a mad
I swear
one.
to God. No, real talk. Yeah,
That's a mad one.
Hard times are real. Hard times are real.
Motto that shotting ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
People need to go out and rob.
Yeah.
I don't know about these ones.
No, this yeah.
Yeah. Sperm
Bro,
donor and
your
all of that. Nah, hey, that one is breezy. That one is breezy.
Yo, that's a bit mad.
That's mad. That is
That's a
mad.
bit mad. Nah,
You know what it is? You've heard about bear hustle, but that hustle, I've never heard of that before. boy.
The house is dead.
Hey, Mac, listen. if I ever wrote a book on this, the man that won't even believe me. People think I'm lying.
The Jigs have got their number.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's mad.
Bro.
Coming in today.
Blooks and them used to do it.
No, don't do books like that. How do you
That was you lot set.
Blooks didn't do it.
Okay, aye. Gina didn't do it. Blooks never done it. So
Right.
only Charger.
Oh, you trying to say that set?
Yeah.
Nasty did not do it.
No, Nasty wasn't in the set at that time. That when they were doing it, like, when Charger used to do that.
I've never heard of this though.
When did this set come about then?
Yeah, they were doing it around them times there. But it was.
It didn't happen.
No, Mac.
It didn't happen.
It did.
It was your set.
No.
That's what the set was.
My set was. My set.
You lot didn't
But my set was Biz. My set was Biz Bullet.
Remember you said you hated the shotters out there. Remember?
Yeah, I didn't like shotting.
You're naming the shotters. You was doing the idea.
There wasn't shotters. There wasn't shotters at the time, though.
What? Who?
There wasn't shotters at the
What?
times, bro.
What?
I'm telling you, there wasn't shotters at the time, bro.
Who?
Bro,
My dog then. They were trapping.
I told you. Hear what he said? My dog's there.
They were trapping.
You see, they were trappers because they were ID pouring trapping.
No.
ID pouring trapping. Come on, bro. They're getting paid for that.
This is mad.
Yo, this is
mad.
Nah.
This is the session.
Only you.
It is the session.
Why you like that, bro? Why you like that, bro?
This is the session.
Bro,
Oh my
I'm
god.
telling you, bro.
That
Man,
is the straight goal.
hold on.
Yeah.
That is the
Charger,
straight goal
hey,
for everything.
Charger. If Charger's out there right now, if he watches this shit, Charger, I'm not chatting shit. Then you know you used to
I'm
go.
gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it.
Come on, bro.
100. I don't even think Charger would have done it them times.
You gotta get
You
Charger
need to
in the
listen.
sofa, bro.
Stop vouching for people all the time, bro.
You gotta get Charger on there. You gotta get Charger on there.
Bro. I'm telling you, Anthony. They did it, bro. They did it.
No.
They did it.
That's mad.
What we talking about? Come on, man. Later, what's wrong with you lot? Man, trying to sit here like man never did that. What's wrong with you lot, bro? Yo, carry on.
Man know loads of different hustles, but like I said, clockers, all of that stuff.
Do you remember the?
My man was talking about that.
No, but that's a thing. That's a real thing. Yeah. In East, we did it in Leytonstone. So when I was growing up here, I didn't just live in Hackney. Like my cousin will tell you, yeah. So I lived in Newham, Waltham Forest, Essex, and Hackney. In Hackney, I've lived in E8, E5, and E9. And in Newham, I've lived in every area in Newham, from Stratford, Forest Gate, Plaistow, Upton Park, Canada. I've lived every area. Then in Waltham Forest, I've
What
lived
is the area called? Canada.
Canning Town.
Oh,
And then in Waltham Forest, my yard was the yard that them drive man like would link up with them cattleman in my yard. Do you know what I mean? So then man would have driving cattleman in my yard, like RIP Daps, you know what I mean? Big up Large and Arms and all of them, man. But
Is Large from Drive?
he's from Drive.
Okay.
Yours is Large in my killie. I was talking to Arms like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
You know, see,
And is it Ola? Omar? Oh, was it O's?
O's.
Yeah.
But you know what's mad?
Mack knows everybody. Trust me, he knows everyone.
That's how I knew Froggy in that. So you see, I knew Froggy in that. I knew Froggy in that. So See, it's mad, yeah, because when I lived in Newham, I connected with
Still
people
always
like
says
Zorro, Froggy, you know what I mean? Froggy's older brother, Flo, all of that. Then when I went Essex, I connected with maniacs like Sean Charles, AP, Made You Think. Man connected with them, man. Then man went Wolverhampton Forest, man connected with Pinky, Large, Arms, Bait Nate, all of them man from Wolverhampton Forest.
Yeah.
Then man was in Hackney and then connected with the LO. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when man was moving around, man was just connecting with everyone, and that's what I tried to bring together with Mountford. I was trying to bring every man from East over.
You was trying to create a big movement.
100%. And that's what I said, Feds, they panicked, bro. That's why I reckon they did the Daily Mirror thing, the ITV News. I think that's why they did it.
You was the guy.
That's why they did it.
That's why they put you
Because
the
they
head
did
honcho.
that. Bro, there's beef in Hackney that, I'm not going to say the actual areas, but there's certain areas in Hackney that I've stopped their situations in front of Feds in Hackney Carnival. Like, this side's walking to that side to get it on.
Yeah, the Feds
And I've
knew you was a problem to
And I was
be
just like, hey,
reckoned
you
with.
man, dead that. You know
I
what
think, yeah, the Feds realized they must have looked at you for this guy's Mussolini. Because the way he's stopping these beef, yeah, these two are supposed to be getting, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Who is this guy?
you're basically getting in the way. Because
Yeah.
they want the fuckeries.
They need the fuckeries.
Like, I'll never forget. Yeah, I remember one of the officers was saying, like, white guy, you said, "Oh, you're happy for these men to sell drugs." I said, "Bro, your whole ancestry sold people. What are you talking about? You man talking about selling drugs. You human trafficked. What are you talking about?
So you have to tell them the truth,
What
you
are
know.
you talking about?
You have to tell them the truth sometimes.
You know
man.
what it is? It got to a point where one time I'm going to a cafe because I used to go to the cafe all the time.
Yeah.
Feds had come to watch me in the cafe.
Yeah.
I just told a woman in the cafe, send them a plate of bacon.
Nah, and you send them a plate of
And she
bacon.
sent them a plate of bacon. We're in the cafe. They were mad, bro.
Raw, swear down.
10 pieces of bacon on both of their plates. We're in the cafe. You can't arrest me
Yeah,
for
why
that.
not?
Have the bacon.
Why not,
Have
bro?
the bacon.
Bacon!
They were in their feelings because you got to remember, yeah, when we come around,
Yeah, but remember though,
All
they
the
do the same thing. They say bare shit to us. They don't care.
they don't care.
So we should
Bro,
say, yeah.
the Feds used to drop man off on op blocks. I know you man's had that. They used to
Yeah,
grab man and drop man off
I
on
got
op
nicked,
blocks.
yeah.
Just so you know, bro, what I'm talking
I got
about.
nicked. Told me Queen's Park. They said, yeah, we're going to drive you to Moses. I said, yeah, come on then, let's go. I was
Bro,
zero
they-
tolerance.
Bro,
Like, I said, come
they've
on, let's
done that
go.
before, bro. Driving off and bibbing the horns. You know what I mean? Bro, man's had all of that. But where man moved
Fucked
and
up.
bought, imagine, keep in mind, man's putting maniacs together. Like, Free Zorro. I know Loco's back in jail now.
That's a maniac name, Zorro,
Zorro,
already,
Z
yeah.
Loco.
Okay.
Yeah. They'll be in the comments about Zorro.
Where's he from?
Plasto. That's my stepper. Like I've known Zorro since we're like 12, 13.
Oh, there's a lot of steppers.
He's not Congolese though.
No. Zorro's Caribbean, yeah. But it's mad. See when Justo was talking about the African thing, yeah? So Froggy and that, yeah, I got flagged in school, yeah, because I was the only Caribbean around Africans. Well, all my Caribbean guys are like, why are you around them, man? So I was like, that's Froggy. Froggy
Yeah,
will tell you.
yeah.
Froggy, Flo, Michael Birchie, which is Froggy's cousin, all of them, man, from school days. And then I used to go to the mum's yard, speak up Mumsy, Froggy's mum and that. You know what I mean? RP, Diz's mum and Froggy's sister and that.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
on.
so that's why I knew, because everyone used to say, why are you with young, how you know young Diz? Like I said, sister was pregnant with Diz while man was in the yard, you know what I mean? With them,
Okay.
man. I used to live, chill with my mum. Froggy's mums all put hands on man, because we snuck at the house one day
And beat you.
Bro.
Yo, you know it's crazy.
No, but you know what? No,
I like, you know,
I rate what she told me though.
But you see,
know,
Creeper, yeah, Creeper, yo, you see the way your upbringing is very good, bro. It's very, very good. You had a proper like childhood, like.
No,
you get what I'm saying? And you respected the elders. Bruv, you think yo.
You know what mum told me? You know what Froggy's mum told me? And I rated it. You know, no,
about to say the Jamaican.
But you know Froggy's mum told me that.
Wait.
No, you know
Go on,
Froggy's
say
mum
no,
told
go,
me.
Creeper.
And it was real. She said to me, yeah, you snuck out under my care. Something goes wrong for you, I've got to explain this to your mum. So the
Real
same way I'm
shit.
going to put hands on my son, she didn't go in, just a couple slaps, go upstairs. Because you're meant to be upstairs. And even Froggy and them are lying to me, saying to me I'm eating semolina when man's really eating fufu. Bro, Froggy. Man's saying you creeping semolina, man's eating fufu. You know what I mean? Little things like that, yeah. But as a kid, I hated moving around. But then man started just connecting with everyone, bro. And then when we built Mountford, I was trying to tell everyone, yo, listen, we ain't got to be out there doing all that extra stuff. But no one wanted to listen, bro. So a couple men are dead, a couple men are in jail.
Let me ask you a question. Like throughout this whole time, yeah, when you're speaking, I see that you're bigging up a lot of people that are in jail and a lot of people that have passed away. Like, what age did you start losing friends? You know, if you're okay answering that.
Yeah, 100%. Imagine, it's crazy. I R.I.P. Martin. I see Martin fall from a building when man was like 7, 8 years old. And bro, imagine, yeah, it's hard to speak because I hope his mum or no one in his family's watching, yeah. But he fell from that building before and broke his whole hip. So he used to walk with like a... Cuz, do you remember Martin? Light-skinned Martin, yeah, big up. Come on. And then man dared him to go back up there. Not me per se.
Oh, come on.
You know the kids, oh, you're scared. You know, back then we weren't using trauma and stuff like that. But oh, I bet you're scared to go back up there. And then when he went up there, one of the girls from the estate went and called his mum. She's come out in a dressing gown, gone round there, calling him, and he's trying to like hide on the 4th floor of the scaffold, and he's misplaced his step and just fucking hell, fell. Yeah.
Off the same building.
Yeah. All for a dare. All for a dare.
That's
Yeah.
crazy,
The
man.
stuff that kid, you know what I mean? Do you remember that? Died, yeah, Martin. Come back on, man. What you doing? Yeah. R.I.P. Martin. King will tell you. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's magic.
What
because
age was you?
I was like probably 7, 8.
7, 8.
But imagine, maybe, nah, because remember, man, I left Kingsmead when I was 9. Yeah, I left Kingsmead when I was 9 still.
Fucking
How
that's
do
a
you,
mad
like-
thing.
Do you know, my first death wasn't even like that though, because my first death was my uncle. But the way it happened was, I was 3 years old, and my
and you
mum.
remember this?
Yeah, because my mum picked me up and put me like my head.
You
in
know,
the
I'm
coffin.
saying, do you remember this? I'm going mad. Like,
Yeah, you don't remember
like-
things,
it's
yeah.
like I don't remember things at 3 years old. That's what was happening.
No,
Do
but you know
what I'm
what?
saying?
Imagine one day I'm sitting with my mum, yeah, and I said, "Mum, do you remember we went to that place and we was eating, and there was all these paintings on the wall?"
How do you remember that?
And she looked at me, she was like, "You was 2." And I said, "Oh, on the way back, my dad crashed a car." She was like,
That's the
"What?
trauma.
At 2?" She's like, "How you?" Bro, I swear to God.
That's the trauma, bro.
Nah, he'll tell you.
He's like me, bro. When I chat to about
King will
people,
tell
I
you.
bring bare incident, like
Yeah.
things that's happened
In
10 years
detail.
ago. It still feels like it happened
You know what?
yesterday.
I remember
It's
everything
mad
in
you say
detail.
that, yeah, because I remember certain incidents back home. Yo, do you know what really, yeah, like, how could I put it, man? You know what I'm saying?
What do they
Like,
normally say? Deep thinkers, innit? People like
Yeah.
that.
Nah, do you know
Thinkers.
what? I think, yeah, what happens is when you witness those kind of events, yeah, because they're so dramatic, you're not really supposed to, really,
Remember it.
go through that experience. But because once you witness it, what it does is like they say, yeah, we use one side of our brain and then the other side we don't use it. I think the other side flashes on it. You know what I'm saying?
They say when you die, your life flashes before you.
Yeah, so the other side, it's like a shock, it's like an electric shock. It gets there and it keeps it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a big trauma. It's a big like something that's.
Nah, you know what? It does flash in front of you. When I got poked up, it did it, no?
Well,
I
you're like-
remembered everything
Bro,
from when I was a
Sir Man said
youth
it almost died.
to mumsy. Well, I'm telling you, bro. I'm not. This is real shit, bro. Like,
But you felt yourself dying.
bro, when I got poked up, when I was dying, you know, when I'm going on conscience, bro, I had a flash.
Punt.
I remember seeing all my siblings to my mum when she's pushing me when I'm riding the bike.
No,
That was
no,
a-
no,
It's
no,
not
no,
panicking.
no,
Hear
no,
this guy,
no,
bro.
No, punch.
Bro, let me tell you how serious it is.
Yeah.
I had basically 3 more pints. I would have been dead. I lost so much blood, bro.
Can I ask you a quick? Can I? No. Can I ask you?
I told you, man. I said that when I was blacking out,
No.
everything flashed in front of me, and I always say that. It's like before you go on conscience, like it's mad. I'm seeing everything's
It's like a
replaying in
movie,
my
man.
head.
It's like a
Yeah,
movie.
it's like a
I'm gonna ask
movie,
him a
bro.
question and I'm gonna know if he's had the experience. Yeah, I heard death is comforting. Like you feel like you almost want to sleep. Like
that's what it
you want
is.
to accept it.
That's just what.
I
But guess what it is though? I was fighting it.
Nah, because you
I was fighting. You get me? I was getting up.
see-
Like I could, you know, when you could tell you're going. I could see that I'm going, so I'm just getting up. I'm fighting it though.
But was you grabbing your body or what was you doing? How? Fighting it like how?
I'm on a stretcher. I'm in the ambulance. Nah. I'm in a stretcher, innit? You remember, you know, you're in a stretcher.
He's laughing at
You've all got.
It's like that little bitch.
I know. That's why in the hood man don't share their trauma.
Nah. With me, it wasn't even like you can't talk. You've got all these things all over you. You get me, tubes and all of that. You get me. I'm in the back of the ambulance. They're trying to get. Bro, all I remember is I'm saying to myself, "Don't die. You can't die.
No, but
you can't die." So I keep waking back up, bro.
Where was the stab?
Bro, my arm, it's all over my body. First, you'd be like, "What the fuck?" Punch all neck to my neck here and all of that. You get me? That was in one go. So it was kind of peak. So yeah, man.
So Donny was moving like Bruce Lee on you.
Bro, it's not, it's
No,
scary,
bro. No, like Bruce Lee moves so fast, like you know what I'm saying?
Edward Scissorhand.
Edward
Bro,
Scissorhand.
boy,
Yeah,
Punch.
Edward.
Thank God for that one that you survived, you know.
Trust me, bro.
That is mad. So what? So hold on. You saw yourself going.
Drifting away, bro. Your eyes is closed. It's like what you said. It's like you are comfortable.
Yeah.
Hey, but hold on. Is it one of them like it's like you're there again as a you again? Like you can feel everything being like.
Did you die? Did the doctor say you died?
Yeah, but I might as well say yeah. Like two.
No, they would have told you. You died twice, came back. You died once, came back.
Nah, I don't think.
Yeah, I did, because I woke up like 2 days later after all of that.
So you died.
Basically,
So you
bro.
was in a coma.
I was in a coma, innit?
He died. That's coma.
Nah, coma's like I know what he means, yeah, but
Bruh,
nah.
Absalom, listen. Absalom died.
No, some people actually die, and then you have to.
They wanted to pull the
You have
plug
to
on
revive
him.
them, you have to revive
No, but
them.
they wanted to pull the plug on him though.
Yeah.
What death is like? You know what I mean? If you didn't get revived, you didn't die. He was panicking.
Nah, bro. Can't tell me what I see, bro.
You know.
You know what was there? See, you get into my predicament or my situation.
I'm not telling
Yeah.
you what you saw. You saw what you saw. But I'm telling you about death.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Bro, you know what it was? You see the car that, you see the car. You see my brethren here, he's going to watch this and he's going to say, brother, I know what Punch is talking about. You see the car? No, wait. You see the car that I was sitting in? Bro, the blood was like past my ankles, gone all over my trainers. I was losing a lot of blood, bro. You get what I'm saying?
So basically, it was a riff.
We need to talk about this.
Yeah, Punch man. Hey, see, you're a mystery, you know. I even punch.
Yeah, bro.
But
and you know what it is as well?
bro.
You know, like, you see the blood? When the blood's gushing out, it's like jelly.
I'm gonna be.
You know what it
real
was
with-
there? It was
I'm
mad.
gonna be.
It's like jelly, bro.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You
be.
get what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
be real with you. My gran used to do astral projection. Yeah, like she like leave the body. And all that
I
come
know
back.
about that.
Like,
I'm trying to
Nah,
tap into
it's
that.
deep, bro. But you know, you can't venture off beyond.
Yeah, I heard.
what you know.
Yeah.
There's people. There's things on the other side waiting to take.
To
off.
take over your body.
Mad. But imagine she
Because
told
when
me.
they take over your body, that's it. You're gone for
Yeah,
good.
gone.
You're in that world.
Bro, I believe like some man out here walking like in a sunken place, bro. We think it's mental health. Some man in a sunken place. But what my gran was saying to me, yeah,
What's the sunken place?
you know, like
They lost,
They're
gone.
lost. They're
Yeah.
there, but
their
they're not. They're
their
also got illusion, innit?
The physical is here, but the spirit is not in there.
Like when they're talking, when you're talking to them, it's not like they're talking. They're not talking at you. They're talking through you.
Yeah, I'll put it to you like this. Yeah, everyone has a spirit, but not everyone has a soul.
Facts.
You see what I mean? Everyone has a spirit, but not everyone
Punch.
has a soul.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what he's. I get what he's saying.
You know what I mean?
still, yeah.
Not everyone has
Nah,
a soul.
I don't get that.
You don't get that.
How do you? Wait, I thought we all had souls.
So.
You know you got to remember, Justo. God creates the spirit, and women push out the flesh.
Are you saying this?
Hey,
Still
yo.
has their soul.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Some people sell their soul.
Yeah.
But you can't sell your soul
Some
though.
people lose their
Yeah,
soul.
Some
can.
people lose their soul.
They can.
You
They
can't
can.
sell your soul. It's not for you to sell. It's not yours.
People do it.
But people think they've done it.
Yeah.
People, you got to remember,
People-
yeah?
No, that's not selling your soul. You know what you've done? You've given yourself. So
That is your soul, though, because that's what they'll kill you, innit?
your soul.
No, but listen, bruv.
We're triggering him. He's gonna knock that down.
Bruv, trust me, I'm telling you, you're right. You know, in my head already.
Yeah,
You see my head, everything is already, it's clipping. Everything is just clipping, bro. Because what are we talking about here right now? We're about to go into another conversation.
Don't make sense, though.
Pardon?
What you're saying don't make sense.
What do you mean it don't make no sense?
So you're saying that the saying of people selling their soul is not.
Bro, you can't sell your soul. It's not yours to sell. When you die, bro, where do you think your soul goes? It doesn't go to the person you sold it to.
Yeah, it goes it goes back to the creator. Obviously.
Thank you, bro. Because you can't sell your soul.
No, you can't. You can't.
No.
Doesn't mean people don't.
People don't.
No, but doesn't mean
Not
people
all the
don't.
time,
People
because
do.
whoever
Yeah,
you
no,
sold
but
it to,
they think they have because you know it's manipulation. That's what it is. It's manipulation.
From the buyer.
Yeah, it's the
buyer.
buyer. So
yeah.
now what
From
you
the
make,
seller,
you know what it is?
sorry.
You've given him control of you. That's what you've done. You've opened yourself. That's what spirit. You see spirits. Once you say to the spirit, come in.
You've let it in.
Yeah, you've let that in.
You let it in. You've let it in.
That's what you've
Not
done.
invite
saying
in.
that you signed
I
your
thought, you know what I
soul,
thought he was gonna say?
What's that?
I thought he was gonna say why for that. I thought he was gonna say fire. Come in, fire.
What you just said, yeah. You just say what you just said again.
It's just like just basically the same thing what he was saying.
Listen, that's like you're looking at a spirit, you're telling to the spirit, come in. You're allowing him to come in.
No, you didn't say that. You said allowing him to
Control you.
Yeah.
So then you've lost your soul.
You've lost your soul to that person.
You have.
Which you've signed
Do you know how
it
much
over.
people? Hold on. No, listen to this guy. You want to win this one?
Because you know what it is. You know that
No,
sometimes.
bro.
You know sometimes when people
shit already. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why they're chatting shit. I'm gonna tell you why they're chatting shit. It's not a session, bro. It's raw. It's raw and cut. Wait. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you why, bro. You see, if you sell your soul, you can't get your soul back. That's what I'm gonna say from there. You see, if you're not saying that, they're selling their soul, how do they get it back so they can come back to themselves then?
Because the creator is the highest power of anything. So once it's done, it comes.
That's why, bro. But you can't sell your. It's mad, bro. Because when people say, "I sold my soul,"
All right.
no, they've given them. They've given a part of them. They've given them.
It's a figure. It's a figure.
Look. It's watch it. Watch it. I'm gonna give you this one. Yeah. Let me land on this one. A man goes in a room. There's a bunch of white men. They say to him, "You want to be rich? We're gonna give you all of this." They turn him. They dig him out. Yeah? When they do that, listen, they rape, basically it's not even they have their
humiliation.
They have their way with him.
Yeah.
You see at that part, do you know what happened?
Beans from Hackney.
No. Yeah.
We're not claiming him. We're not claiming him. Punch remembers that one. Punch remembers that one. Mack ain't even looking.
He said it for 10. He said it.
Hey, Beans.
Don E said pass the asthma pump before the session even started.
Bro, listen, Beans from Hackney. We're not claiming him though.
Nah, he's saying that these donnies do sexual humiliation.
Yeah, I watch it. Do you know what? I watch it. I watch it now. Watch this, Can you not see what happens,
I heard he was a bad boy.
You know what?
He was active.
He's a stepper.
But I'll be honest.
What, is it a was or is he?
No,
was.
can I be real though? Can I
You
be
can't be
real?
a stepper after what happened.
No, can I be real though? Can we?
Nah, he was.
No, but one of our youngest cleaned his clock.
Yeah, no,
in the hood.
100%, yeah,
cleaned
yeah.
his clock. You know, it's no, he knows
That's
that.
a mad statement.
Cleaned his clock.
Clean this clock.
No, that sounds mad.
That is a mad one.
Do you want to stop this wild?
No, don't try to switch it now.
No, you know,
Don't try to switch it now.
no. One of the youngest punched him up, but in our hood, basically they come through and big at the time, like man was cool with them, but man's thing was, like I said, it didn't have to go beyond just getting punched up. And he thought he could win, and he just got punched up in front. He lost a tooth that day as well. He lost a tooth. And all of that.
That's a dirty beating.
Nah, but he was.
But that younger,
that
younger beat up a lot of man. Like a lot of man. Like he's the one that beat up the man in the wheelchair.
I like him.
No, he's
a
nice.
G. I like him. I like
He's
him.
nice. He knocked out 4 men that come to beat him up for his girl.
And bro, if Beans was still active in the ends, who'd want to be around him?
Nah, you can't. You
Who'd wanna
can't
be around
you
you?
can't
I like beans.
because you know.
Yo, Stow.
No,
Come on, bro. Stow.
Oh!
Stow, I beg you don't say that, bro. Please.
I thought Beans is the younger.
No, Tanner's the younger.
I like Tanner.
Tanner's the
That's
younger.
right. Yeah, I like Tanner.
Ain't it? I have to send the name.
You know how bad it is? It's so bad, yeah.
Hey, bro, is everything okay?
Yeah. Are you listening today? Are you listening? Are you tuned in?
Hey, Mack.
Are you tuned in today?
Hey, Mack, I've been out for 5 days. I've been outside for how many days, man?
Imagine I ate for 5.
Hey, I can't.
Bro, don't lose your soul. Don't lose your soul. Just don't lose your soul.
Wow,
No, but-
I like
Mind out, you know, he's watching this, bro.
Hey.
He might take your comments.
No, not that be. No. Yo, Beans, if you watch it, trust me, don't. Nah, I didn't know what was going on. Nah, trust me, I'm not that guy. I am not that guy.
Nah,
I'm not that guy.
nah. Beans is active.
He's an outright maniac. What
He's
he
active.
done
No, that was mad.
Outrageous, bro.
I didn't even understand it.
Outrageous.
I didn't.
That was uncool.
Hey, I know you lot's block went down after that,
Nah,
man.
he's not from our block.
He's
bro.
not from our block.
Things like that. You mad? He switched.
They had to hold
He
corn for time.
switched.
They had to hold corn for time. Like he's from Pembury. He's from Pembury. Like I even said to them, PB's penetrating bums. Like after Beans done that, PB stands for penetrating bums. They held corn for time.
Oh my days.
But big up Coins and that, they denounced him. Big up Little Man. Big up Little Man's Driller. Oh my gosh, big up Little Man.
And I'm not gonna lie, their blocker back in the days was a blocker though, innit?
Yeah.
Was
Big
the
up
blocker still.
Coins. Big up Little Man. Little Man.
How
I got
about that
different
you?
kind of
How
love for
about that
Little
you?
Man.
The one in London for the cut the up.
Oh no, I know you're talking about.
What was his name? What was his
He's
name?
something Big Ego, innit? He's something Big Ego and explain how they caught him because they thought it was him that did the whole madness.
And then one of their Donny from London Field.
Yeah, because they stripped him.
He made him.
He's something Big Ego.
What,
After that, they gave him mental health still. You know what I'm talking about, innit? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. They gave him mental
Yeah,
health.
do you not see that one there?
Yeah, they stripped him and all of that.
That was in the same time, isn't it?
That was
painful.
around the same time.
But,
Yeah,
but,
it was.
but apparently it
You know
wasn't.
what? Hackney's got some. It's only happened in Hackney, you know.
Nah, don't do that, Matt. Nah, Matt, don't do that, Matt. Don't do that, Matt. No. Hey, wait, hold on. You know that?
You have to kind of agree with him on
No, let me ask you a serious question then. So you have done a consensus on who's had gay shit happen in their end. Is that what you've been telling me? You've done a survey like, right, there's no gay shit happening here. There's no gay shit happening
You know what
here.
you hear about it. Just like how you heard about my man.
Justo, you remember my legend's cousin on D-Wing? Skinny black man.
Yeah. Dark skin brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't say he's from Hackney.
No.
Oh.
Fish.
Big fish.
Hey, what about that guy Spitman? You know about Spitman?
Who's Spitman?
You see it on YouTube.
Yeah,
He's from round here, innit? These ways.
White City. But
He's what, like, that's where you lot are from, innit? Like,
I'm from Northwest.
What did he do?
King is not having it. King is not having it.
no. You see the Bushman them?
Yeah.
They got to hold this one.
Yeah. They got all that.
Shepherd's Bush.
Shepherd's Bush.
Oh, they were going to this man and
Spitting on him for money.
spitting and
kicking him in his balls.
yeah, kicking him in his all bare.
Some dog.
bare sexual
That's
behaviour.
mad.
Kids like 14, 15.
Going there to get changed. That was them man's hustle, you know?
No. Yeah, so Hackney can't hold that.
for that one there.
Hackney
That's a
can't
dirty
hold that.
hell.
Documentary on him. fam.
But Hackney one's a bit kind of serious though, because think about it. You had Beans.
Yeah, but
Spitman wanted them to piss on him as well.
yeah, he was doing all sorts of crazy shit.
No,
bro.
but can I be real? Can I
That's mad.
clear the youth? Can I clear the youth from Fields' name though? The youth from Fields, yeah, and I forgot his name. Yeah, it wasn't
can
him.
you clear that
No,
name?
it wasn't him though. That
No,
picture.
but that was some bullshit video
Yeah,
that someone
You're
put up.
talking about the same thing.
No, so the youth from
I'm
the field.
talking about the one they caught.
Yeah, no, Justo's talking about the same thing.
No,
they caught him.
the beam up and then the guy
made him strip.
and then he made him get.
His brethren brain.
I don't know about that one.
No, they're talking about the same thing you're talking about, yeah. But my man got fucked up because they try to say that video
And it
was
wasn't him.
with
And
the
it wasn't
strap.
him.
Yeah.
It weren't him though.
It wasn't
was
him.
some
That wasn't
stupid
him.
Brazilian
That was
video.
a Brazilian video.
Some
That wasn't
mad
him.
shit, bro. It
That wasn't him.
Oh, so
So
it wasn't a Hackney Turner.
no, so
No,
they
that was some fake
wrongfully
video.
attacked him, bro. That's what I'm saying.
So
like,
why did
You know why?
the London field like, punch
you know why?
punch him up?
You know why? Because he started to become too heavy up them sides. Like, you know, when you're the younger that becomes you're next in line, and the olders are like having you around more. Like, he's doing the music more, all of that. So one girl lied and said such and such to them man, and they just believed it and went off for that. And then he got rushed. He couldn't even clear his name. Like, the moment he come outside his mum's house, they just served him.
Wow.
But he sat on Big Ego and explained it in detail. And when people went back and checked, it weren't even him in the video. It's some actual Brazilian thing. Like King saying it weren't him.
Wow.
So that didn't happen to him then?
No, that wasn't even him. But they did beat him up.
He did
for
get
it.
rushed.
Was he not the one that made the guy give him head?
Yeah, no,
Nah,
that was
no.
a fake video.
That was
It's
a
the
fake
same
video.
situation. My man didn't do none of that.
So
shit.
which youth was that then? Because there were youths on the road.
I swear they were in hoodies and that.
Yeah.
And they were like talking. You could hear them, no?
No. So what I'm saying.
Was it one of the London field brothers to say, yo, that was that's mad what happened, and then they rushed him?
Yeah. They rushed him.
They
because
rushed him.
They tried to say that he was getting braid from a next guy with a gun in his face.
Nah, but that wasn't the case.
That wasn't the case.
Nah,
That
wasn't the
video
case.
was total fake shit.
And you know me, I'm not gonna defend something that, you know, like, that's mad. Like, look, Beans banged to rights. He's out of it. He's out of it. He's
Yeah,
out of it.
Beans
I
is
can't
mad. I don't
defend
even
that.
understand that
Beans
one day.
spilt the beans. Like,
You know what? Yeah, I don't even know why someone sent me the video.
yeah, that was mad. I couldn't even bring myself to watch it.
everywhere, bro.
No, it did. It went everywhere.
bro.
It went everywhere,
Man was
bro.
sending it in fake video, fake Instagrams.
Yeah, something like that, innit?
People
Because
made a
remember,
whole Instagram, Beans Hackney.
Bro,
it was mad.
it's like that you that was giving the girl aura on the staircase.
Yeah, yeah.
He was the first one to go viral ever. You must have seen that.
yeah. Outside the club, down when they're going down the stairs.
A lot of people destroyed his life after that.
Yeah,
though, man.
he was out of it. Yeah.
He didn't even want to come
he's
up for
like a New
time.
Year's thing now, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's a New Year's meme.
Yeah, New Year's meme.
yeah.
But
Every
nah.
time New Year's comes around, it's that time again.
You know what? He's probably got a wife and kids now. You know?
He'll probably never get one.
His kid's gonna be like, oh, look what dad is
Yeah,
doing.
daddy did that. Got him out
And
there.
you know when he said, get your, oh, you eat that on the New Year's.
On the New Year's, you know, on a
Trust
whole
me.
staircase. That was mad.
Every New Year, you never
Man
hear.
wakes up every New Year's.
The kids go see it.
You
You
know
know,
that,
talk
innit?
to them. Be
Yeah.
like, Dad, shut up, Dad.
Yeah.
He was all caught by the stairs.
Hey, nah, that's deep. That's deep.
Yeah,
that's deep, that's deep,
Hackney's
that's
mad.
deep. Nah, Hackney is definitely mad. I didn't even realize Hackney was a big borough like that still.
Yeah, no, it is, man. And it's everyone knows everyone in some kind of way. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone knows everyone.
We all went to school together, man.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, everybody went to. Okay,
No,
okay.
so the thing is, this is what I was saying to him off.
That's mad.
I
How
didn't
you
go
don't know
to
how?
school in Hackney.
Okay.
So I went primary school in Hackney, but then I went to school in Newham. My cousin went to school in Hackney.
Okay.
It's the same for you lot, I'm guessing. I'm guessing you lot all went to kind of the same schools.
Nah,
innit?
we didn't.
No, we didn't.
Nah,
Swear down.
nah.
This
I went
thing
St.
is,
Augustine.
you got to remember,
Are you talking about
Secondary.
from the area?
Yeah,
I don't know. So I don't know how you lot's area
You see
works.
what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's why I was talking about the Hackney.
Yeah, that's what
thing.
I-
It's
yeah.
kind of mad. That's why he understood what I was trying to say.
Because, bro, like, you got to think, yeah. In my school, man went to school with Fields, Pembury, for like the whole of Hackney, bro.
it's the same thing as down here.
In my
as
school,
well,
you know
though.
my school, we had Southman. Do you know what I'm saying? We
Southman went in your school?
Yeah, bro. We had Southman.
There's only Hackney man in school, isn't it?
But
Yeah,
you
but
know
it was
what?
just
We're
Hackney,
from
yeah.
different boroughs.
Yeah.
Listen,
What?
I'm from Brent, yeah, but I was going to a Westminster school.
So
No, but you know what's mad?
West.
No, but you know why that
you're
can
from
happen,
West,
though?
what? White City?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I get it.
Smithman's end.
I like it.
He changed it. Max, yeah.
He denounced it. From West, man went, nah, from Northwest. Nah, it's from West.
I said I'm from Northwest. When you said that, I said I'm from Northwest.
But you know, I know what Justo's saying though, because when I lived in Leytonstone, I went to a Newham school. So man in Newham could be like, but you're from Leytonstone.
Yeah. I'm like Brent, but I was going to a Westminster school.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Scoring
They're more in
West Ham.
Hackney,
Yeah,
not
it's
Hackney.
mad.
They're more in Kilburn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kilburn is Brent.
Kilburn's Brent.
Do you know what I
Brent
mean?
store.
So most of,
You're in the same borough then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the same borough, but next door to me, you got Mozart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then
Maidavale.
Then you got Maidavale. Then you got Labrador Grove.
but you know what?
So Westminster.
I think you're from where the hospital you was born. That's what I believe. I feel like you're from where the hospital you was born.
I'm not from Push.
That was a tricky one. You tricked him there. You tricked him.
It was Hammersmith.
Yeah, because I was born in Homerton Hospital, so I can definitely claim Hackney.
That's where Holland Hospital. That's
Homerton.
what's his name was born.
Tricky.
Chronic.
Oh, Chronic. So,
Is the hospital still there?
Yeah.
definitely still
So
there.
he was
Hospital's
alive.
still there.
He was
Yeah,
alive. He
Homerton
was
Hospital's
alive.
definitely still there.
He was
Yeah,
alive.
yeah.
He said he was still there.
You was born in Homerton Hospital.
Yeah, I think everyone was.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah.
So I'm saying we didn't go to the same school, man.
I've had the situation we had to go to
Go to who?
that hospital.
Homerton Hospital.
Yeah, not violence like that.
okay.
Yeah. But you see, Homerton Hospital is mad because it's probably the worst hospital to ever go to.
I know.
It's-
You're upsetting there with you.
On the
bro.
back road.
Yeah. And it's mad because the mental homes is right there.
That's what I was gonna say. It looks like
mad
it.
house,
With the mad wall and all
yeah,
of that.
the mad house is there.
It's the thing where it's a mad house.
is
The
there,
Mad
yeah.
House. There's the Mad House. Bro, remember the madhouse next to Mabley Green?
Yeah.
Bro, there's a madhouse on the high street, bro. Man will come out to the sweet shop, and there was this. When I was younger, she was a lot older. Proper dark skinned lady, and she was nice all the time. Every time you see her, she's proper polite. And then every once in a while, you just see her on the high street, stark naked, doing that, just shaking her boobs everywhere. And her crazy
Oh
one.
my
And there was
God.
another black guy. He'll see him. He'll be calm, like they're on their meds maybe, and they're functioning in society. Then next week, man's on the hill near the fucking marshes, stark naked, swinging his willy around like mad people around there all the time.
Yeah, you don't live in you don't proper living in a different
It's
town.
zombie land. Hackney was zombie land. Whoa, there's a guy called Trevor, Mad Trevor. He jumped from the 4th floor, survived. My mum's friend Ian set himself on fire in the staircase. Mum's telling me to go get cigarettes. Man, the staircase is all smoked. It's like, what's going on here? I knew the cigarettes weren't that strong.
Shit, no.
And man was
The cigarettes
set
wasn't
himself
that
on
strong.
fire, bro.
There's hella
You know,
houses.
Are you, yeah? And he's like got like eczema all over his body.
From Hackney.
But he's meant to like his family is meant to be like a big family in Hackney.
What is he? What like white guy?
Nah, he's black. He's black.
And he's a bit fat, chubby.
Nah.
I was about to say Magic J.
I thought he was talking about the Travellers.
I thought he was about to say Magic
Oh,
J.
yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Magic
All of
Mike.
his body.
Next door in jail, man. But his family is meant to be like,
Active.
yeah.
See, Hackney's weird, yeah. I think Hunt was saying something, yeah, on you lot's platform. It's like, even though Pops was Pops, yeah, LOM was LOM, yeah, like, it's not a place no one could call themselves the king or no one could say they run it. Because there's too much stuff happening, too much stuff. Bro,
Yeah, there's some pussies that's killed some serious people.
Yeah.
There's some idiots that got away with certain things. So.
like my OG Colin Brand.
They're not idiots then if they're doing them things there. They must be come on.
Some man
accident.
murderers.
Yeah.
Accident
do
murderers.
things
Yeah.
out of pure fear because they don't know what else to do.
Accidents, bare accidental
Some of the
murders out
accident
here.
murderers.
I've been in a situation where I've nervous banged someone and run.
Some
you know what
of
I'm
the
saying?
accident murderers, yeah.
Man have punched man in the face in a normal fisticuffs. Man bang their head, now man's dead.
Dead,
So
yeah.
man are not really like that. Just sometimes.
You never heard what my man said? There's youths that will poke youths, go home and start praying. Please don't hold my man, don't jump
Yeah.
out.
Bro, man's been
Yeah,
there,
it does,
bro.
it happens.
Yeah, bro, man been there,
It's
bro.
real life shit.
Good man, though. He come out today. Oh, he's gone, is he gone?
Yeah. No,
Man's
real
going
talk.
home to pray, make sure my man
You
don't
said
jump
it.
out.
Bro, listen, yeah, I always say there's levels to being outside, yeah. There's some man that will fight, they'll defend themselves. But then when you bring that car around the corner and you say, listen, we have to go over there.
This is what I'm saying,
And-
bro.
yeah, and, bro, you look at certain people and you,
But creep,
Nah, it's
but
real.
creep. You see when I was saying that, and I said, yeah,
Justo, you weren't lying, bro.
yo, who likes gliding? No one likes
Everyone
gliding,
don't
bro.
want to get in that car, bro. Because you got to remember, yeah, you even have to look at the man next to you and you might say to them, nudge them like, bro, you might not come home today. You might not make it back.
Yo!
And then remember, you now got to go knock man's mum's door.
Their man just do things out of pure peer pressure, though.
Irrational, innit? Irrational.
And some people do it because they just want to build a name for themselves.
Yeah, reputation.
You know what I mean?
And then
That's
all
dangerous.
all
That's the
part of
dangerous person
image
to
though,
roll
innit?
with.
It's the image that someone wants to build, they want for themselves and things like that.
You know the man I never trusted? I never trusted the man that got high to ride. I never trusted those man, bro. I never trusted those man.
Bro, you're getting life.
Bro,
I'm telling you, everything is going wrong.
Yeah, I never trusted those
And
men.
especially when he gets snicked and he's high again. Yeah, I was with Creeper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Whoa.
I know man that man slid with, and the man's texting me everything we did just in case he gets nicked. So the feds just go through his phone and then
And see your name.
No, but you know the place that's worse though when I watch it, yeah? California, bro. All of this gang shit, they all do all this mad murders, and in every single fucking case, they're snitched.
Bro,
And I'm saying, right, why do you lot still do it? Yeah, my man went down there, boom, my man's gone. But Ray gave evidence on his coldies and this, that, and I'm thinking,
Bro,
brother,
they're not even meant to be called American gangsters, and they're not meant to be on them posters. Because you got to remember, yeah, every single Harlem has the most snitches. You know what I mean? I really deep it. But the thing about it, Harlem has the most snitches, bro.
Yeah, man.
Harlem has the most snitches. But for me, yeah, I don't know any man that, especially in America, that didn't tell, bro. Every single one of them that we thought, that, you know what, not Nicky Barnes, not Frank Lucas. Who's my man that Frank Lucas used to work for? You know what I'm talking about, the other OG.
I know,
the old one. They just done a thing, Godfather on it.
The Godfather of Harlem, what's his name? Bumpy Johnson.
Bumpy Johnson. But he died before he got nicked, so who's to say, you know what I mean? He wouldn't have done the same thing as the rest of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even
But
when
he
I
kept
see
the G that though, still.
When I see, what's his name, El Chapo crying in court, all of that, shook, fainting, bro, it's mad. That's why I say to these kids, yeah, fuck street cred, worry about your credit score. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. That's the truth.
Do you know what I mean? Sometimes, yeah, the long way is the better way. See the quick way, it's the shortest.
you said
kind of way.
longevity then.
Yeah, man, because you gotta take the listen. Do you know there's always a path in life that they give you? You could go down this way, or you could go down this way. Majority of people pick the light. Nobody wants to walk through the dark because the dark is where you're gonna see like the trials and tribulation, bro. You see what I'm trying to say, bro? When people pick the light, they think there's a pot of gold at the end of that light.
Yeah, the grass is not always green on the other side.
Do you know it is?
Exactly. They walking like this. Yo, it's light. You see when they see that, they say, "What? Why is that so dark?"
It's not. I always say to the kids, it's
Car
not
crashing.
It's not the journey; it's the destination. Journey's gonna be the journey, bro. It's the outcome of the destination. That's it, bro. I always say to man, yeah, if you wanna go fast, go alone. If you wanna go further, go together.
Yeah.
Cause I'm telling you now, you can go fast alone, bro. It's fine.
I would have thought it was the other way around.
Nah, cause remember, if you're alone in your car, you're driving faster. But if you're together,
I cruised though.
no, but if you're together, imagine the car breakdown, someone King wants to sleep, I then jump in it. Like, you can do more together than being alone. So
You know what would they say?
I like Creeper now. Creeper's coming with some real
What did they say?
gems.
You could do it on your own, but it's better with a team.
Yeah.
You get me?
Do you know what?
What did Jadakiss say? Jadakiss said, I'd rather be broke together than rich alone.
Do you
That's
think
facts.
Is that the same in 2025?
What
Nah.
do you mean? As a team?
You're working as a. You know what?
You know what?
Do you know what?
It's 'cause of household.
I like this conversation.
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere with this conversation.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I see how you work. Yeah. Because I know you can actually do this on your own and really take off on your own. But I see you're bringing the whole team with you.
You know
get what I'm
why?
saying?
You know why? Because, all right, as much.
Hold on, sorry.
Go on.
But the energy you put, is that the same energy they put in?
Nah. But you know what it is? You can't always expect you in someone else because they'll always disappoint you.
But that means you're always carrying them though.
Me, I like working with people, but I'm very selfish. I've learned to be selfish.
Mack,
Yeah. He's actually taught me to be selfish.
Can I be real with you? Yeah, I don't judge a man what he can do for me. I judge him based on what he does for someone who can't do something for themselves.
Right.
You see what I mean? Because you got to remember, yeah. See me and my cousin, yeah. We rolled with each other every day when we had nothing to give each other. We had nothing to offer each other, and we still wanted to be cousins. You know what I mean? People might want to be you man's friend now because you have the session.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What about the man that wanted to be around Justo when Justo was just Justo, or Mack was just Mack, or Punch was just Punch? Those are the people that I care about. But you see me, the reason why I put all the people like in Hot Seat, whether it's Fen, Hunt, Genius, Scrap Jones, and all the girls and that, because I look at especially the bros, I look at it like being on set with me might potentially be saving their life, because they could be somewhere else doing something that they shouldn't be doing when they could just be over here and be safe. That's why my mum used to let everyone in the house. That's why my mum used to let everyone in the house.
I'm not gonna lie. This is why we do what we do.
Can I be real with you? Punch, Punch. You can co-sign this year. A lot of man's mums, sounds weird, are happy they're in jail because they know where their sons are at night. That sounds mad, but they know where they are at night.
Oh, he said some real shit, you know.
Nah, real talk. Some man's mum are happy they're in jail, bro.
No, 100%. Because sometimes they always say,
because they don't have no sense. When they're outside, so it's better off they're inside.
In jail than to be dead.
Yeah.
Nah. Obviously, the mum's trying to talk sense into the.
And they're not listening.
And they just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're not listening.
But then again, yeah, jail is a dangerous place, you know.
No, you might not make it out of jail, but I'll be honest with you. It's the
your chances. There is. So for you to survive in jail, you got more chances to survive
than on road.
Than on the road.
Some men are getting raped in there, bro. They're not surviving.
Oh, that's mad.
You know what I mean?
Punch is like, come on.
You saw it.
I've never seen that.
No, I never, bro. I just don't say that. Don't say that, bro. You're in the English jail, bro. We don't get down like them fucking shit Americans, bro.
I can't believe.
Just don't think what's happening
I
today.
can't believe what's going on right now.
Nah, it don't happen in no UK prison, bro. That's
happens
probably in
UK
America.
prison.
The keyest thing I saw.
Go on, Mac.
Is Batman Susie make you a cup of tea on the week?
I don't drink tea though. Why are you making this up? Like, look at your face. I don't drink tea.
He was making tea for you.
Never bought a Batman.
Oh wait, you said he's making Justo tea?
Yeah. I'm not taking a piss. No, bro.
Oh my.
STSD will tell you, I never did see you. You're dark enough. You're a dark
This is not good, you know. You and Susie were legends.
Look what you done. Hey, look what you done to this guy. Susie was never my brethren.
Wow.
Come on, Mac.
Wait, is Susie my real name or was it his real name?
That's his real name.
That's his name.
Okay.
Hey, Mac.
Fish. Biggest fish.
Mac. I've never drank tea. I don't drink tea. How could a man make me tea? You've been playing with me for long and you never see me drink tea, bro.
I saw
I
don't know what it was. I saw him give you something.
Oh my God.
What? We say it was grooming. He was grooming just now.
I said he was grooming.
I said, yo, Justin, what are you feeling? They were out. The doors open. Through the crack of my home. What's going on?
Oh my gosh.
I know what it is as well. You know what's the baddest thing? You know what it is? Normally a man would be like, he wasn't on the wing with us, but he's like, nah, he wasn't making me tea.
Bro, he was in the wing with the man them. He was out there.
Yo.
Don't get twisted, you know. Susie was out there.
Susie was active.
Everybody was like, look at that man. No one ain't, yo. No one. Bro, the man was saying, yo, he will fuck you. I'm going to talk to him as soon as he's going to tea.
You know why that Yankee from Mountford, Yankee. Remember OG Yankee, yeah. Some man.
Bro, you know what I find it so mad?
Hey, wait, there was a guy that I heard, yeah, from what was the guy's name from Hackney? 100% Hackney.
See, why did you say 100% Hackney? You know there's something mad about to follow. 100% from Hackney.
But he was riding. He used to be riding the pushback, yeah. But when he was riding the bike, at the back you see the pink phone.
No.
Name brand thing in
Hackney.
Name brand thing. Nah, you might try to flip.
Someone told me. Bro.
What, someone that was wearing a pink phone?
You gotta put a name to that.
You gotta say a name.
We're not claiming it.
I don't know the name.
They can't claim it if you don't put it into it.
You know why? Because we threw beans under the bus. We got beans out of there.
You say you don't try to fling this one under the bus anymore.
We got beans out. You know why? And you got to
hear that.
Hey, Mac, what did you say? You said Beans is a driller, yeah? And
I didn't say that.
No, you said he heard he's active.
I said I heard.
He's heard he's active. I'm here to tell you, he's active.
active.
No, he's active.
He was.
No, bro. He's still active because when that tape circulated and he come back and someone addressed him for it, he put it. He did certain things.
I heard that
Bro,
as well.
yeah, bro.
That was in the same week.
Bro, so and I'm sitting here to tell you,
That was in the same week.
Everybody changed their tune after that, boy.
No, but I'm telling you, I meant to tell you.
I don't get niggas, you know. And I bet you niggas are shook off to that. Let him go about his business.
I meant to tell you, I'll look dead in the camera. Beans, you're gay, bro. You're a batty man. You're a batty man. I don't mix my words. He knows me. He knows me. No, he knows me. Beans knows me. You're a batty man. You're gay. You're gay. You're a batty man. You know what it is? I'm gonna be real, yeah.
Nah, it don't matter how many times you juked a man.
You're
when
gay.
you're getting juked differently,
you're gay.
It's all out the window.
You know what it is?
That goes out the all of that goes out the window.
Let me
All of that goes out the window.
Let me be real. Let me specify this.
Nasty ass motherfucker.
He could have been he could have killed army loads of people. Yeah, he's still an idiot, bro.
Yeah, fish is a fish.
But let's specify. Let's specify. You see gays, yeah. You see in school, yeah. I used to say to man, yeah. This is me being real. In school, I used to say to man, more women for us. Yeah, because even when we was in the hood, yeah, there was two guys, Theo and Riquito, yeah, they come on the block holding hands. Yeah,
Back. He said that, yeah, the cousin for, blood, you're bringing out more man from Hackney, blood.
They were
consequences.
Mack said, what were the consequences?
What was the consequences?
They walked out of the block holding hands.
What was the consequence?
You know what it is?
That's a mad thing.
Because they were so bold with it, man left them to it. Because like I said, yeah, man left them to it because, bro, I always say this. I bet they said.
See, I told you they were not gonna do nothing.
Bro, you know why, yeah? Because I always say, yeah, there's 3 types of gays, yeah. There's gay for say, there's gay for stay, there's gay for play, yeah. There's some man that will say they're gay. Yeah, just to sell records and all of this stuff, put in their music. There's guys that will play,
young fog.
Bro,
like Kanye West.
There's guys that will play gay. Yeah, so then they'll do the extra stuff like, you know, Nas X and all that. They'll play gay, and then there's gay for stay. There's man that are comfortable being gay.
Actually, really
you gotta leave them, man. So Beans,
Nas, isn't it?
Yeah, you really that guy.
Little Nas.
No, I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
100% comfortable.
No, I don't think he is. Nah, he didn't want. I don't think he wanted that out. I don't think he wanted that out.
That was so
No, it was a porno to be released. Bro.
Yeah.
Because I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
What do you mean it was on porno? Got a camera like that,
Bro, it's on now. It was.
Nah.
I ain't even watched it. I ain't even watched it yet.
Nah, man said it's probably on there now.
Here we go.
Nah. You know what it is, yeah? I can't believe it, bro. Even you said it. Nah, don't try. You said it. It was a leak. The leak was going around.
It was Instagram, bro. It was Instagram. It got posted everywhere.
It did. That's how I saw it as well.
Wait, on Instagram?
Yeah, it was on Instagram. It got posted everywhere, bro. Anyone that said, I didn't see it, how would you know?
No.
How would you
know?
know?
You know how I knew? My cousin, big up Antoinette, she called me and she said to me, no, I'll beat her up because I ain't take it. She called me and said, she called me and told me and I said, no, cuz. She went, yeah.
I didn't know what was going on. I just see 5 white men and a man on the floor. And I'm like, what's going on?
No,
hey, please, can I just say one thing quickly, you lot? I like the way you lot tried to bypass, yeah? What are you smiling at that, Hey, Mac.
20 minutes.
Do you remember this? Yeah? I like how you lot tried to bypass it. That shit never happens in prison. Do you remember what Susie done to her youth?
What?
He said through the chair, and then he locked it. Donnie was getting murdered in the cell, bruh. Come on, bruh. Boy, for hours. Man, why are you okay? Are you okay?
See the stuff that he was seeing, man.
You could hear it. You could hear it. What are you talking about?
Matt was no
Susie's
part
cell
in
was
this
right there.
Oh my God.
Right there. My cell's over there. ST's over there. Mack is over there. Over there. Bro, you could hear Donnie screaming, bro. He said, can you go through the chair? And he locked the chair.
Man locked the chair.
Bro, come on. You don't can't say these things don't happen in the jailhouse.
He betted the guy.
I bet you can't.
You get through the chair.
No.
He goes, how? He did it first. Yeah. And then after when Susie did it first, Then the bro goes, all right, yeah, man, I can do it. You see when the bro was going in, bro. He just switched.
That's used to power with him.
Yeah. You know why that's mad? You know why that's mad?
That is fishy. That's some fishy shit.
You know why
that's some fishy shit.
You know why that's sad? You know why that's sad?
You need to start running darkness, you know.
You know why? Because you know on Pornhub, you've got those scenes where the woman's stuck underneath a sink or something, and the man's coming. That's
bro.
mad.
It was mad.
Yeah,
it was mad, bro. I was like, I can't believe it.
But
remember
Beans is
that
out of
always
it.
kept going into Susie's
That
house.
guy was.
I was thinking, what the heck is going on?
Are you talking about the guy opposite me that always used to switch?
Yeah, that was. He killed me at night time, that guy.
I swear, someone went, hey, Batman, he just flipped out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. Man gave him trauma. Man gave him trauma. Man gave him trauma.
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you. But yeah, bro, I can't lie. There's a lot of homo thugs out here.
Facts.
You can't put the fuck there. Just say homos. Don't put the fuck there, fam.
They tried to Omar from The Wire just tried to like take it universal, like real talk.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He did take it.
Omar from The Wire, that was mad.
I can't even play them scenes there.
Yeah, no, that's mad.
Yeah,
That's mad.
I couldn't do that. That's mad. The Wire was bad boy show, but that part I had to rewind that fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You mean forward it? Fast.
Forward it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Rewind that fast. Here's a new one,
Just those two brothers.
That's what I was thinking. I had to say forward. I had to say the forward bit. You get me? I didn't want to repeat it.
When he said that, oh my god, you rewinded to watch it again.
Man said I rewind it, fam.
Oh my god. Nah.
That's why I didn't repeat it. I had to say
Hey, don't ever let me go no food for 5 days like that again.
Man,
Hey, that is long.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
too funny, man.
Remember, Justo, I told you this was gonna be one of them ones.
Nah, listen, this was good.
you.
I can't lie to you.
I told you.
This was good. This is
Yeah, I told
actually
you.
good. Yo.
You know it is because like people would see me King and that, they'll see the hood stuff and all that. Bro, man know how to laugh, bro. Man like laughing. Like sense of humour. We all grew up in that household, bro. All man did was cuss, fight and argue.
Yeah,
Cuss, fight and
hey,
argue.
you know what? This is how we come from life. On the block,
100%.
gunning matches, busting.
Yeah.
You got sometimes when the man's hitting you up so hard, he's bruising you. Yeah.
Wait, when Harv walked in, man said, "Oh, you look like a cancer patient." Man,
Oh my god.
Man teared up and just walked straight back.
Oh my.
Man got him out of there. Like, bro. He walked in with me. We walked in and he got a shaver and just done his own head in it. Yeah. No shape up, nothing.
Oh,
I walked in with him and his little brother, my cousin, he's looked at him. He's gone, "Oh, you look like a cancer patient." And you know you can see someone's eyes welling up. They're getting all the tears.
Yeah.
I just walked out, bro. That's man's from that era, bro.
Yeah.
Even when we finished interviewing Smurf, I'm in the car. I'm in the back of King's car. I'm swapping over what I'm wearing and that. So Fen and Hunt saying to King, "Oh, where's Creeper?" He's like, "Yeah, he's in the back of my car changing his knickers." When I got out of the car, I'm laughing. There, Fen and that's like, "Yo, bro," he said something crazy. I'm like, "Yo, it's not that deep, bro. This is what we do, bro. This is what we do as man."
You know what? I think people sometimes, people are just
too uptight.
Yeah, man.
It's not worth
man
it, bro.
down to earth, bro.
Yeah, bro. You know that, innit?
I hate
normal.
people that get uptight. Punch, you've been getting like that lately.
Yeah,
lately,
punch.
You've been getting touchy.
Very touchy, man. Yeah, you been moving like emotional.
Yeah, you get
emotional. Like emotional.
You've been getting touchy lately.
How? Hey, you're moving.
How's that tone?
Yeah. That's what I'm like. The bridge in him is coming out.
But wait. It's not recent though. You're talking about before.
No.
Yeah,
You
before.
was like that before, then you loosened up,
And
then
then
you went back
back.
like that.
Yeah, you started moving dark, bro. You was moving.
It was the fasting, man. It was the fasting.
Just
Yeah. That's what it was.
Do you remember what
It was.
the man just switched on me? I was like, "Rah, boy." I said, "Yo, Bro, I was like, "Wow, boy, what's going on with that dude, bro? What I say?"
No, you know what it was? It was the fasting. Cause I remember Mack said it. Mack's like, yo, Punch, have you finished now? I remember when he said it over the phone. He goes, "You finished now, yeah?" Cause you be going up and down lately.
Listen, the only things in life we control is our laugh, smile, and tears, bro. That's just the truth. Our laugh, smile, and tears. We control those three emotions.
Yo, let me ask you one big question. You dropped a lot of gems today, bro.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's like you're a man that's gone through a lot. Do you know what I mean? To understand life and have all of these, you know what I mean, wise words. Do you know what I'm saying? When did you start getting these words and living by it? Because I feel like you live by these words that you're saying.
You know, it's my mum, you know, bro. Like, see my mum, yeah. I said it in another interview, but my mum was one of them women, yeah. She'll say, find logic in someone's common sense. So I'll give you an example. She'll say stuff like, you can't spell believe without putting a lie in the middle. So just because someone says believe me, don't, there's a lie in the middle. Then the other thing is, when people say, oh, the world's not black and white, it's a grey area. Then my mum would say, well, if you mix black with white, you get grey. So it's the same thing. People just say these things. But it's like, find logic in someone's common sense. Because my mum homeschooled us.
She was a teacher, basically.
Nah, she basically, we were out of school because we were homeless all there in Clacton on Sea. So she
didn't even get into.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to.
Yeah. So basically, Pops did something crazy. Had to come out of the yard. When we come out of the yard, we had to make ourselves homeless, and then they put us in Clacton on Sea. So then I think a year and a half, man, was out of school. But every day, my mum sat us down, taught us colours, words, learned that, and then. Because you got to remember, yeah, everyone could be intelligent if they apply themselves, but everyone can't have common sense. So
that is true.
Yeah,
and you can't buy that from the shop either.
Yeah, I don't have common sense,
bro. Common sense ain't common. So it's like what my mum will do is she'll teach us the educational part, the informational part, but then she'll teach us common sense at the same time. School ain't teaching you common sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're just teaching you the basics to work for someone else. My mum's now saying, okay, so now you know how to spell, you know how to read, and you know how to count. But then this is common sense. You know what I mean? So she was doing that every day for like that whole year and a half.
Do you know what, yeah?
That's proper.
How do we save the the younger generation nowadays? Like, I'm sure you got kids.
No, kings or kings, yeah.
Yeah. How do we save our children?
Only reason why I say, as a parent, you can't. It's a 50. It's hard, isn't it? Because it all depends on the person you are, or the person that's raising these kids. Yeah. So I say to my youths all the time, coming from where I've come from, I ain't allowing none of my kids to be anything like me. Anything like me at all. Like, I would rather my son, my youngest son loves fishing. As a mixed race, people will be like, "Oh, you're a black guy. You like fishing and that." Yeah, bro. I'm teaching my son other stuff, bro. Apart from the usual shit that everyone's known to know, innit? Yeah. And I want him to be a little nerd. I want him to like stuff that we would deem as, oh, my man's a nerd. I want him to like all that stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what else you gonna teach your youths? Like, bare youths idolize social media and influencers and things like that. So why not be the influencer in your kid's life? Do you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy you say that. My son was acting up, and I could see, you know, the older they get.
How old is your son?
He's 13 now. Yeah, the older they get, they trying to figure out their identity. You know what I'm saying? And he was acting up, but we rock. We talk all the time. But I feel like my words are going into deaf ears. Do you get what I'm saying?
You know why though? Because you're just dad.
But this is the part now. Like, sometimes I want to make you know, like, yo, bro, like, you know who you're really sitting down and dealing with and talking to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because just because I don't project, you know what I mean? That to you, yeah, it doesn't mean. You know what I mean? Because if I project that to you, you're going to feel like, oh, this guy does not, I mean, my dad doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, it's all trauma. But because I couldn't get to him, I said, hey, come, let's sit down and watch let's sit down and watch a movie like Friday night, like this. I put on Boys in the Hood for him. I said, I remember my mum made us watch this film. You know what I'm saying? He goes, these old school films. You know what I'm saying? I said, trust me, man, you're going to like this film. It's a very good film.
Doesn't even know there's a lot to learn in there.
Wait, question before you carry on. Is he growing up in the ends where you're from or another better area?
He's growing up in a very good area. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And to be honest with you, that world, it's just a Bolivia. I mean, it doesn't exist for him. But you know the problem is, you see when the kids go secondary school, that's where they're trying to find who they are. Because there's other kids in there that are moving like they're the rude boys. Or they've got their brothers pulling up in the car with chains and rare. Then he goes home and he puts on that YouTube. He's seeing those chains and everything and how, and people are talking about being bad or gang up. 2 man check to the clip, my gun, you know what I'm saying? He's listening to them kind of songs. So I'm like, yo, do you know these mans? They've killed that one person, and repeating the same lyric but in different ways. You get what I'm saying? Like, how many times, bro? How many times just one time?
Numerous times.
You know what I'm saying? Numerous time really means once. You know what I'm saying? That's what it means. But yo, so we sat down, we're watching Boys in the Hood. After we watched Boys in the Hood, I asked him, what did you think of that film? He goes, it was alright. So in the morning, I go to him, write me an essay about all individual actors, Write me an essay in every single one of them and tell me which one made it. Out all of them, Ricky died. Dope Boy died. So the mum lost 2 kids.
Yeah.
Trey had a dad that was always teaching him to be in the right path.
So he made
He's
it.
the one that made it and went very far. Everybody thought Ricky was this is what my son made me realize that I didn't take in. Do you know, really and truly, he goes, do you know, Dad, Ricky killed himself. I said, what do you mean Ricky killed himself? Because he had a brother that was a bad boy. And when those boys stepped on his trainers, he raided up. He was like, yo. Because he knew his brother was going to
defend it. Yeah.
That's true, you know.
He said, I never deeped it like that when I watched it.
Do you know what's mad, yeah?
He made me deep it.
You know what's mad? Someone made me look at New Jack City like that, the same as what you said. Because they were saying to me, Nino Brown was a hater because G Money bought the drugs to him.
Yeah, because G Money was the man he had, and he took everything away from G.
Yeah,
and he was always trying to boy him off.
He slept with his girl. All of it. Yeah. And he made it look like he was a crumb, but he bought the rock to him.
Yeah.
Someone made, and you know what's
he
mad?
manipulated everything and became the man.
See, even me, like growing up, it's mad how with your son and that, because like, even me, why did I want to be Kane after watching him die in Menace Society? Like,
mad, didn't it?
You wanted to be Kane?
Yeah. You know why? Because he had the money, he had the girls, he wouldn't let no one violate him.
And he had swag.
He had swag.
Yeah, same here.
No, but you know why? But Old Dog was limited. I see me, I'm an all-purpose guy. So I like to be the guy that will get the girls. It's like a gangster and a gentleman, like Star Wars people say. I like to be like that. Do you know what I mean? Like the balance.
Yeah, but the thing is, he see himself as Old Dog at the time because that's what he actually see himself. Because at the time, that's the role that I believe I was playing. So I was Old Dog.
Yeah, so in my mind, for me, it was Kane because I was like, rah, is that? Because I watched how
I like the way he thinks.
I watched how every woman in my house reacted to Kane. I was like, all right. So man's got to make sure the clock, bro.
Because Kane was fresh.
He's fresh. Look, bro, I don't.
No, 100%. He had money. Yeah.
This shit. Bro, none of this means anything, bro. This can't hold me at night. This can't blow my nose when I'm sick. This can't pat my back when I'm coughing.
Nothing. Can't even feed
it can't
you.
do nothing. But I know aesthetically, bro, I always say this, get their attention and hit them with a message. See the guy in Lewisham Town Hall preaching about God, yeah? He's not doing nothing wrong. His setting's wrong. If he did it in church and everyone goes to church to listen, they're going to listen. But he's doing it in the wrong setting. So you can't give a message if no one's listening. So all of this stupid stuff is to get their attention.
Of course,
to hit them with a message.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Law of attraction. Yeah.
So I knew watching Kane, that's what Kane did for me.
Creepy's good, man.
Nah.
I like Creepy.
Trust me, bro, because that's what Kane did. I sat there.
I hope everybody's taking this.
Nah, bro, I studied my mom.
The thing is, Justo, you think like that as well.
Yeah, Justo.
But you just don't pay attention.
Bro, I don't pay attention to a lot of things I do, but see, when I see somebody else that's, you know what I'm saying, it awakens me. Do you know what I'm saying? It awakens me in a different kind of way because, like, without you even knowing so much, you're inspiring me. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, 100%. Because you know what it is?
You're inspiring.
As you're talking, I'm thinking, oh, so sometimes man think I'm not thinking wrong then. This is what I'm doing as you're talking.
But you know
you
what?
know the ones there, because sometimes you think like, yo, am I the only one in this journey? Like, am I the only one that moves this way?
Going back to what Justo asked you know where the hood goes wrong, bro? We don't have the conversation, bro. You know, we end up being around each other and talking about stuff that are frivolous. You know what I mean? If we all had the conversation, bro, we all have a different outlet on how we perceive life. You know what I mean? Like, see these conversations, we only have it because we're on a podcast. Like, bro, I got guys that will call me that's going through madness with their missus. I'll never repeat it. But then they'll get off the phone. They're the realest steppers, bro. But then they'll phone me later and say, yo, bro, everything you said to do with my missus, it worked, you know? And I'm like, cool. Because at the end of the day, bro, I always say, yeah, a man's only as good as his circumstance. So his circumstance forces him to be that way. But you give that same man opportunity, he's a different person, bro.
Facts.
You see what I mean? Every man given opportunity is a different person. Like, when I see King taking his son fishing and that, bro, I champion stuff like that because our dads weren't around to do none of that for us, bro.
Come on, man.
Do you know what I mean?
Big you up, King, my brother.
Even you, just though.
But I'm not gonna lie though, man used to do that, you know.
My daughter, yeah.
You know that? I used to do that in OT, bro.
Rating you.
Bro.
I used to do that.
Like,
The fishing
me
in
and my
that.
daughter,
Sounds good. I would have started doing that.
yeah, me and my
Fishing's
daughter,
sick,
like,
bro.
you, like,
But you ain't done it
we
before,
do events, like,
Well, I've done it in OT.
you know,
Done it. I
you know,
used
because
to,
she's
my man used to phone me. I used to go with him.
And I want to show her
You have to leave it
that
alone.
Yeah, you leave it for
this is how you need to be treated.
Depends on where you're fishing.
You know what I'm saying?
You're fishing still.
This is how you got.
So no man could ever step in and
Yeah.
nah,
'cause
real talk.
I need, like, she's my first love, like, because this is my daughter. You know what I'm saying? On a different kind of level. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I want nothing but them. So I need to do all the activity. Even, bro, man, she's saying to me, yo, daddy, let's sing this song together. Bro, I'm singing this, it's like this girly song with her. Do you get what I'm saying? And she wants to put it on. She wants to record it. Boom, record it. And she says to me, let's post it. I'm gonna post it. I can't not post it. You know what I'm saying?
Big up
You know what?
my
Sorry,
brother.
sorry to cut you. Going back to what you asked about your son, yeah.
Yeah.
You see, like with that age,
That-
the most you can do is really advise them, because obviously I've got older kids as well. I've got a 20-year-old, a 19-year-old, and an 18-year-old. Yeah, and my 20-year-old, he's the oldest boy. He got stabbed, yeah, in his arm, and he almost died near his heart. Yeah, and like he was on this like. I'm like, no, like you're gonna put yourself in a mad predicament, because once you do that, and in my head, I'm going, bro, how am I giving him this advice? Because I know if it was man,
You're not
Yeah,
taking it off the
yeah,
line.
like, in the car, three men were going, you get it?
yeah.
But and I kept saying to my missus, I'm like, yo, like I feel like an idiot for giving him this advice, but I feel like this is the best thing for him. And 3 years later, we was in the car the other day, we was talking, he's like, obviously he's my stepson, he calls me by my tag name, innit? Because that's like, when he was little, that's what he's known me as. And he was like, do you know what, like I'm actually glad that you told me to not go down that road.
Fact.
Because now man's on 12.5 grand every 3 months at work. Man's going this country, that country, man's buying cars, doing this. And if he didn't and he stayed on that path, he would have been things. So popped down differently, bro. He could have been in jail for all sorts of shit, bro. Do you get it? So there has to be a level of allowing them to kind of figure out for themselves a little bit.
Do you know what? This is why I made him watch the Boys in the Hood film. And this is why.
But he didn't figure it out. You guided it.
No. Because he did. There was ups and downs within that time. Obviously, I'm always there to guide them, innit? But there was them
No,
moments.
Mack, he did. Because he had a choice, innit? He had a choice to go back to the
listen to me.
fuckeries.
Do you know what I'm saying? He didn't have to listen to me. Even
Yeah,
though
he
man's
could
his
have to do his
guardian,
own
his
thing, yeah.
parent, all of these things.
How much of the time our parents told us not to wear
I was
rules
just
out
going to
there?
say the same thing.
You know what
How
I'm
many
saying?
times your mum told you don't go and do that,
And
and
then
the
we've
man's
gone and
still
done it.
gone and did it?
Yeah.
Do you get it?
More from you because he knows you came from it.
Yeah.
But this is the thing.
Well, that's
because
what
he
I'm
knows
saying,
man
it
came
makes
from
sense.
it. Because he knows man came from it, and man's telling him to do the opposite.
like,
He was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean?" Like, and I'm
They're
like,
always
trust me.
like that. They don't
Trust me.
get
Like,
it, bro. They don't
man
get
know-
that man's got regrets, bro.
What did man say in the
You know
past?
what was
Man,
there?
certain man have been warring for 15 years, and he's still going on till today.
Facts.
Like, bro, I don't even think I got time to be warring with man, like, bro. And the same that, but with him, there has to be that level of, because you can't stop them from doing anything, innit? What are you gonna do? Tie man up and you're staying here and you're gonna feed him and you're not gonna do that, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So you gotta let them learn by a few of their own mistakes. At least give them a little bit of.
It's true.
You know, so crazy he says that, yeah?
Because that's how we had to learn.
You know what's the maddest thing, Mac?
It's the only way.
Do you remember when I got stabbed and they went on the Soch? Bro, do you know what's so mad, yeah, bro, yeah? My head was spinning. I was like, later, this Donny just stabbed me, like, but I'm still moving active. And later, I need to bang up this shoot. You get what I'm saying? Do you know what's so mad, yeah? I never used to listen to my mum. I never used to listen to what my mum would say to me. I just go and do a mad thing all the time. I already knew where he lived. I knew where his girl lived. Do you get what I'm saying? I knew all of that already. Bro, I sat down and I thought to myself, my mum was saying to me, how much times, like, do you want to keep going outside and
repeating it?
Yeah, we get it. You're Justo. We get it. We understand. Yeah, but how much time do you want to keep doing?
When does it end?
Do you know?
Yeah, how much?
When does it end? You know, you say, what's that saying? What don't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse. It's real
You know
talk,
how much
bro.
time? And you know what's so funny? I had to go to court. I had to go to court in charge.
And you see him?
I bucked up with him because that whole situation happened because of his girl troubling, them trying to be disrespectful. You know, when it comes to mums, yeah, we lose it. You know what I'm saying? Can't disrespect my mum. You mad? You know who man is? Kind of thing. I saw him in court. He was with his girl. I said, brother, you know, yeah. He saw me. He was like, yo. I said, brother, do you know? I already know who your whole. I know your whole pattern. I said, I know your whole pattern. But at that moment, I said to him, yeah, you see, yeah, we end up in places because of chicks like this. And I just had to point out his guy, said, because of chicks like this. In all honesty, you did this for your girl. You would have been sitting in the bin and somebody else would be clotting her. Later! I said, bro, I'm just telling you, think about what you're doing. Because I said, yo, in all honesty, I'm not going to lie to you. You're not a bad boy. My mum saved you. You see what I'm saying? I had to say to him, yo, my mum saved you.
I'd say like a good.
And you at the same time, bro, because you could have mashed him.
And that's the point. My mum said, yeah, that's what I said. I don't
bro.
listen to my mum. But I listen to my mum.
Your mum saved you and you saved him.
Yeah.
It's a chain reaction.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
And we all can do the madness. We all can do the madness.
my only thing is, I feel like, yeah, sometimes if we can't speak to these kids, yeah, we need to round them up and make them come and sit down and watch little films like Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood. Do you know what I'm saying?
You see with that, that's a 50-50.
No, but let me finish. No,
That's what I was
let me
thinking.
finish. Let me finish.
Some of them will come out worse.
But this is where you're gonna know. Once you turn around and say to them, please tell me what you got from this film and who inspired you the most. This is where you're gonna know, yeah, where this one is going and where this one is going.
I would show them CCTV videos from stabbings all over London. Yeah, I say to them, pinpoint each one. Yeah, what would you have done in this situation? How would you have got out of this situation? More time, no one ain't getting out of these situations. You seen that one where he locked himself in the fucking chicken shop?
Yeah.
That situation. Do you get it? Like, so, do you want to be in these situations? No. So don't do X, Y, and Z.
It's
easy to say.
Glamorize stuff, bro.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We remember, cuz we gotta shame the gangster life. We have to shame it,
100.
bro. We have to shame it because you know what I said on the platform. I said man have selective outrage. You know what I'm talking about, innit? I said, imagine this year, Justo, yeah.
Gangster, boy.
You know selective outrage, yeah. Imagine this year,
Selective outrage.
man has selective outrage. Imagine this: a tow truck will take your car, yeah, and you'll go to the compound and pay. Someone from the end will take your car and you want to go and kill them.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, mad. That's selective outrage.
No, it is.
Is that what our own worst enemies?
The selective outrage. Justo, you would owe someone money, yeah? They'll come, you go around their house, yeah? They'll want to get on with you. Let them owe the bank money, they're giving their bank furniture from the bailiffs. They're letting the bailiffs take certain furniture. That's selective outrage. You know what I said, yeah? I said
He's a gangster.
You know what I said, Justo? I said this is what I did. I'm gonna
In
tell
a
you the
good
truth.
way as
You know,
well.
I'm gonna tell you the
Gangster
truth.
like that.
No, he's right.
No,
It's
punch,
right.
punch,
People
punch,
pick and
punch,
choose what they want to
punch.
do.
I got a lyric, yeah. My cousin knows. I said, "Ops kill your bro, you beastfully go left. Cops kill your bro, you peacefully protest." When I saw that, yeah, I told everyone.
Say that
yeah,
bar again one more time, please.
I said, "Ops kill your bro, you peacefully go left. Cops kill your bro, you peacefully protest." I told the hood, "Call me when it gets gangster. I'm out. Call me when it gets gangster."
Yo,
Bro,
Yeah, that's it.
we're done with that. We're done.
Real talk. Hey, you can't. No one can explain that better. Yeah, no one can explain that no better.
This is your show. This is your show.
Now, hey, that's the realest. That is the realest, fam.
Because Mac, when I was telling man to start a revolution, man was trying to find a resolution. I promise you, I'm being real, bro. I'm being real. I'm being real. That's why I said I'm done with you, man.
It's your show.
Because it was too selective for me.
Yeah,
It was too selective. I said I'm out.
Yeah.
And like I said, these are the same man that will be in.
No, it's true. We see all the time,
Why you got
still.
picks?
We see all the time.
Why you got picks? No one should, bro. No one's, bro. Listen, I was listening to Uncle Murdy the other day, old school Uncle Murdy, when he said, "Picture me being scared of a nigga that bleeds and breathes the same air as me." I felt that, bro. I felt that. But my thing is, those will be the same man in the comments. And it's like, bro, when man's in front of you in 3D, you don't have this energy.
Fact.
Man, you don't have this energy. Because I can tell you this for free. Me and my cousin standing there, it can happen because casualties will happen, yeah? But no one has ever touched us. No one's ever touched us. No, never. We've been rushed one time. And we stood on our shield when we got rushed. They knew who we was. We was outnumbered. Like, Jackie Chan movies are lies. Man don't take turns to punch you. Man don't take turns to punch you. Man don't take turns to punch you, bro. Man getting you out of there. Justo, you know that.
Bro, you're getting kicked, elbow. You're getting the whole shebang. You're getting the whole shebang.
Jackie Chan movies are lies.
Get the fuck up.
They don't take turns.
They don't.
They're standing there waiting. They're not standing there waiting, bro. Hey, they are not standing there waiting.
They don't, blood. It's the same time. It's kicks, bangs, everything's. You just,
Hey, bro. By the time
you're going through it.
By the time you do this, yeah, the man's ready to kick you down.
King will tell you, we had 20 on 1 before that YouTube show. Like, I swear that, it was 20 on 1 before that YouTube show.
You know what's the sickest I've seen? A man's getting rushed, like what Justo said, he's getting kicked there. It's like, all right, man.
No. Big up.
Yeah, all right, man. All right, bro. What the fuck,
King,
man? You don't chill. You don't chill.
Hey,
Can you see what you said? That was hitting him down.
Hey, I gotta say this.
You can't stay focused.
Big up my boy General. So my boy General's out with his boy. Yeah, he's come to my house. He's come with the boy. I said, "Yo, why you man look like someone wrinkled your school clothes?" He said, "This guy is a dickhead. We was getting rushed here, and he ran and left me." I said, "No, but this is what General done. The guys are rushing him. His friends ran. He could see his guys running. He said, you man, wait. They stopped. He said, please." He goes, "Hold my phone, take everything. Please, let me just go and beat him up for running. I will return to you to continue the beating." He's a bad man. Bro, he said, "I've just got to fix him for doing this." He's gone there, he rushed off his way. He's come back for his stuff to get more licks. They said, "You know what, bro, take back your stuff." Because they rate you. He said, "I will return to you to finish your job." But he couldn't believe that, and then he brought the guy to my mum's house. I'm like, bro. He said, "Don't run and leave your guys." But nah, I will tell man this for free, yeah. Like, when I saw that the hood always made excuses when it come to the people that we're meant to have problems with, I just tapped out. He'll tell you. I just like, I'm out.
Do you know what? We're gonna end it right there.
Have I said that to you?
Bare time.
Man, you know, it's silly.
Yeah,
it's silly.
That.
Onto my man, but not him.
Exactly
Even with us,
that.
when they come around the corner with the
machine.
Oh, not them two.
Yeah, with the machine.
And then roll past, man,
Yeah,
the next man.
yeah. The man had a cooker on them and everything. And I'm sitting there thinking, but you man are gonna let it fly on man that we're around every day. So we just But yeah.
Do you know what?
Yo, King, come to you so we can end it.
Yeah. Come, let's end this nice, man, King, man. This was an amazing show.
It was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this I knew this was gonna be one of them ones, man.
Hey, what can you tell us a little bit about the figure on the closing? the hot.
Oh, the hot seat, yeah.
Imagine I was just gonna say that to him as well.
Yeah, so basically, how man come up with the hot seat, yeah, is it's like I got tired of seeing everyone on the internet just kind of like talking about the same stuff. And I said to myself, I'm going to create a show, yeah, where scenario dilemma based, but it's not like the scenarios out from like a fortune cookie. Like, this is real life scenarios where school playground, parents are talking, you know what I mean? Like locker room talk. Man, them like even like when the cameras are not on, those kind of conversations, and the man thought, let me bring this to life to where we can have these conversations but in a controlled environment. So where it's on man's platform, man speak about the harsh conversations a lot of people are scared to speak about, but if they go a bit too much, man, I edit it out. Do you know what I mean? But it is controlled, and then man had the spin-off show with Justo and that. So then they've come on, and in that way, it allowed us to open the doors for other people to be a part of what we're doing. But
the last one, there was loads of people there.
yeah, that was a spin-off.
Was it hard to manage?
No,
it wasn't.
No, because you got to remember,
I've been doing this from what day?
from 100 man
video
video shoots. So remember, like I was saying to King outside, yeah, like I was saying to Justo when we were setting up, man had the DVD, 2 DVDs, camera guy, photographer, and a journalist in the hood. And then you see me saying, King, rap on this DVD. Running over to RP Dyer, come over here, rap on this DVD. And that was like 100 man. And some of these men were unruly. But these people that turn up to podcasts, they want to work. So that makes it even easier than the unruly man. Do you know what I mean? So man's always been like that. Even when I rented the cinema in 2012, that was mad.
I heard about this.
Yeah, there was like 109 of us. And 113 seats, 109 people.
Tell this story, because I heard this story like this year. You did that. Posty from Grime Daily.
Oh, chocolate head Posty. Chocolate head Posty. I'm going to be real though, yeah? The reason why, let me make this clear. I'm going to put this out there.
No one likes to post.
But the thing is, let me be real with you.
Can't be horrible.
But let me be real. Let me. You know what? You know is
anyone that actually knows him hates him.
when I
know a guy who used to roll with him that have nothing.
Any man that has a sex tape and says East London when he's from another area is mental. Man said tell the girl East London and he's from South London. He says say East London. I don't know why he says say East London. He's from South London.
East London.
I remember that tape as well. I remember that shit. I was thinking of this.
Say East London.
He was from East.
No, he's from South.
East as well.
He's from South.
Does he live in East now?
I'm not sure if he lives in East now. So what happened with the Posty situation? So everything I do is Hackney. So obviously the box part thing, Hackney. The billboard, Hackney. The cinema was Hackney. So Posty come as someone else's +1. At the time, yeah, we didn't even know who he was like that. We didn't really know who he was. So when he's come over to me and
Them times man didn't give a fuck anyway.
no, bro, I'm gonna tell you exactly how the conversation went, because I don't lie and I don't mix my words.
See, I almost missed this. Now we're in this session.
Nah. Posty come over to me and he come with someone, yeah, bigger up. I'm not gonna say her name, but she knows who she is. I was talking to her the other day actually. She's come. She's like, yo, Creeper, here's Posty. I'm like, okay. Keep in mind, there's 108 people outside of him being the 109th person. So he's there like, yo, bro, I like this up. Because my mind is just on work mode, yeah. I'm like, yeah, bro, cool. Go take a seat. So he's like, what? I'm like, go take a seat. Because in my mind, he's trying, and he's like, oh yeah, we'll talk after. I'm like, yeah, cool. But I'm just, and I'm not even, like, he'll tell you, I'm antisocial. I don't like no one like that. So when we've come, straight away, he's sitting in one of our seats because we had the top row. So I said to him, yo, you're sitting in our seat. So now he's had to go a few rows in front of us. I think like 2 rows in front of us. So that was fine. So we're watching a movie now. After the movie, he's approached me. He said, you know, I can see a lot's going on. I'm going to call you. I'll get your number off the girl. So he's got my number and he called me. He said, yo, how did you come about with that movie? I said, we did it in 3 weekends. He went, what? I said, yeah, my brother was going in jail. Man wrote it, directed it, edited it in 3 weekends. He said, wait, the whole movie? I said, the whole movie, bro. With all the actors and actresses? Yeah, bro. He was like, let me put it on Grime Daily. I said, no. He was like, what do you mean, no? I said, bro, Rap City, Aaron Smalls, all them man that you get videos from, who do you think built their channel? Me, bro. We gave them their first videos. We gave Rap City's first from lockdown record days. Big up Jay, that's my brother. Aaron Smalls, he brought Aaron Smalls to man. Aaron Smalls come through us. So I said to Posty, don't act like you're doing something for me, bro. It's going on man's channel. You can get behind it and support it. So this is how much I want a hater. He said, who's the guy that filmed it? I said, oh, Aaron. He was like, can I talk to him? Now, Justo, you know this. What football coach doesn't want to see his player get scouted? I ain't a hater. Take Aaron's number. Aaron, Posty wants to talk to you. Can he get your number? Yeah, cool. Now this is where the dumb shit comes in it. I connected them. As I connected them, he's now working for Grime Daily. Posty's told him delete the footage from the cinema off the hard drive. What? Because he needs the space for the Grime Daily videos.
Oh my God.
Guess what the first video was? Guess what the first video was? Hunt, Retch Free 2 in the boxing gym. Big up Hunt. Hunt didn't know though. I didn't even know Hunt at the time. That was the first video. So Posty's convinced him to delete all of man's history. Man sat aside the shoots. Man was, if it wasn't for King,
So the movie, everything.
Gone. Because of King.
That dickhead Fumes done the exact same shit.
Bro, because King saved him. King said to me, cuz see me, I love this guy. Same way he loves me. So we've been in situations where
I'm glad you never said why on that one day, but carry on.
No, because real.
Because family, innit?
Because there's people on my side that he's wanted to crash out on. But the way we do things is like, to disrespect them is to disrespect me. And for me to disrespect his people is to disrespect him. So because he brought Aaron around, he said, yo, cuz. I'm like, he's like, cuz, come on, man. Because he's done that for me several times. He's followed me onto the...
You couldn't even fucking save it, bro.
Bro, it was
that is a piss fucking take.
Go on. So now it's... Bro, now it's just...
Oh yeah, you told me.
With all the Rossi stuff, yeah, with the shooting in Acton.
Yeah.
Yeah, working for the council, and the council's got nothing to do with press play. Yeah, but because he was working for the council's told him he has to delete them videos, and he's deleted them because he's a fed.
And so when Posty did that, not only did he do that, what he did, he started telling people in the industry, I'm difficult to work with. So then what happened is...
These guys are feds, man.
So then what happened is, Justo, what happened, imagine he's told them that, then ITV put man on the news as gangster rap. Then, I'm not saying he had anything to do with that. Then Daily Mirror dropped man as the most notorious gang in London. So everything he said looked credible. But guess what? Let me make this disclaimer. Posty, I don't have a problem with you. You know why? Because like I said, I love my cousin. This is my blood. He's uploaded videos on Grime Daily. So it's not real problems because me and him spoke several times.
That's like refuse. He's just a gaylord.
We just know what you are. yeah.
I heard that word in
Gaylord. But like with Aaron, he brought him back to the studio about 2 years ago now.
Yeah,
about 2 years. Yeah. We hashed it out, and Aaron even said to me, bro. And let me tell you how the world works.
He's a gaylord as well.
bro, let me tell you how crazy the world is. See, that's someone that sold their soul. Let me tell you how crazy the world is, yeah? Because he couldn't deliver what Posty was seeing directing-wise because it was missing me. He got fired. He got fired.
Do you know what? Let me show you how people are so mad sometimes. Yeah? You see when you do things, yeah? Like... You gotta remember,
you put your soul,
bro. You put your soul because you know when we shoot music, you know what happens, yeah. Sometimes I might shoot a music video, yeah. People will call the video guy and say, "I need you to do it how you did Justo's thing," but not knowing that I directed the video. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one to say, "Yo, film, boom, 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 coming out this way." I'm laying out the blueprint on it. It's mad. Like he comes back with his tail between his legs. Come on, bro. You thought you was winning an opportunity, but you forget that you're. Hey, I did.
You know what we should have just said? My man should have just said, "Yo, Post started with them man there, My Dog Foundation. Can't do that. That's it."
And even that, if you want me to do that, you're gonna have to give me a couple of chances to speak to
Oh, just get a memory card. Just get a memory card and transfer all of it.
I went and linked him in Westfield, yeah, and I said,
to show though, innit? People just they hear an opportunity and
you know what me and this guy did? Me and this guy did 21 videos in 4 months. We dropped a video every Sunday.
I can't take any credibility.
You
posted.
Yeah, 21 videos in 4 months with Aaron.
Yeah, I was gonna say
with Aaron. Yeah, with Aaron, it was mad. 21 videos. Everyone said I couldn't do it. Remember, every Sunday there was a new music video directed, not just no like man standing on the street corner, like storyboarded everything. So Posty was seeing that like, nah. But my thing with Posty is, like I said, it's not a problem because in my mind, like, my cousin's putting videos on your channel, but for you to then go and tell everyone man's difficult to work with because man didn't put a movie on your channel is mad. Like, bro, I look at it like you went out there with us when we were filming. You went. This was 2000.
He was trying to take you those rights and everything.
Yeah,
like that.
he just wanted to put Grime Daily's name on it. That's what he wanted to do. It's so bad, yeah. Man gave him a series. There's a series on Grime Daily called Fast Life. I directed it. I edited the first episode, yeah, which was mad. And in the moment Posty did that, I fell back from the whole project. After that, you see the comments, people in the comments like, "Rah, the edit don't even look the same." You see it in the comments, bro.
No.
And
It's the industry for you, man.
Alright, put it this way. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. See, I'm a person like Mack I'm actually the one that actually made me start doing this more. Because I do it anyway, but he's put me more on like watch other people's podcasts. When I started watching you lot's podcast, yeah, like it might not be like the biggest podcast, but
it's good.
what I noticed about it was like, yo, the way it's all set up, yeah, it's directed differently. Because big up Hunt, because he bigs you up on that.
Yeah,
he
big
says,
up
yo,
Hunt, man.
He always says, you know what? I just trust whatever decision he's going to make.
Big up Hunt,
You
man.
see, when I heard that from Hunt, in my head I was like, yeah, bro, this guy, Creeper, he knows what he's doing. He's an all-rounder. Do you remember when I say to you, yeah, a lot of people, no, I said this to Sticks. A lot of people have talent, but there's people like, man, that have multiple talents. You get what I'm saying?
He's trying to be you.
You see these guys that pussy?
Yeah, just to stop it now, Justo.
Yo, you know what? Multiple talent. Let me try this.
You know why? He's never ever tried to soften his voice like that. His voice is
Go back to Justo.
Let me have you that. It's the session way out. Before we cut, yo, people, give them your.
Oh, no, literally just Creeper Crisis on Instagram and YouTube. Literally just type in Creeper Crisis, everything will pop up YouTube and Instagram. And then King don't really, yeah.
Official King MF, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not social media wise.
No, he's not social. Music's future.
Music's future.
Big up,
Obviously,
big-
it used to be the block, innit? But
Yeah, big,
Bro,
big up
I
Foxy.
can't lie.
Music's future, yeah.
King, yeah,
Fire.
He's got some, yo.
Fire.
oh, salute.
Just wait for it. Mac, play it. We're out.
Some MF shit. Listen, yo, I told the youngest leave the roads alone before it's too late. My nigga called me for a verse, but he wants it in 2/8. Yola for the party, Rolly wants it for his toothache. Pig note tickets is dying off on a Tuesday. Man, you got the catties confused, they can't choose A. This brick came shiny and oily, it weren't Lucia. I'm spitting class A facts, this is Bouffier. Imagine if I didn't move work and I was dead, bro. Imagine all the laughs and it's only at my expense. Now a nigga laughing, they can't imagine how much we spent. This is blood, sweat and tears. In pubs selling gear, I'm stealing niggas' cats like everybody. We are here, I am Killer Kane, King Kane or cocaine. Call me what you want, we still household names. Fast money fucked us up, we had to play that slow game. Fuck, I look like taking risks if they ain't.